Peggy 16. Peggy 16.
You call, I answer! Pushing you on the scene! Man, come on! I'm ready to go! Calculated! Time to play! You gonna keep me waiting, babe? And only one of us is allowed to do the killing.
Hey, what's going on? Welcome back. It's Street Fighter League Pro Europe 2022. And no week has been more important than this week. It is week 14. We have the 4 top teams. Guaranteed playoff spots. They're all playing each other today. It could all turn round on the leaderboard. The journey to find out what the playoffs look like continues today. We'll see you in a bit. Hello and welcome back. I'm Logan Sama, your host here at Street Fighter League Pro Europe 2022. And as I said, it's week 14 and it could not be bigger. The playoff picture is almost in its final form, but no week before this will have had a bigger effect on the final standings. We see the top 4 teams all in action today, going up against each other. Our first match sees 0-0 Nation and Mouse, who are battling it out for the second spot, go in their 9th match. Still one remaining after that. And then BMS and Team GO in an all-France showdown play their 10th and final match to determine their final placings. It is a huge week for this leaderboard. Everything is going to change. We thought it was a big one when 0-0 Nation got that 40-0 win against BMS. It threw everything up in the air. Well, it's all landing today. I'm very happy to bring you the action alongside my 2 great colleagues and good friends, Jammers and F-Word. It's time to throw it over to them to explain exactly how this Street Fighter League format works in 2022 and, of course, to take a look at this all-important leaderboard situation.
Thank you very much, Logan Sama, the diligent host. I mean, I'm glad that we all followed some sort of memo. We're all wearing black today.
Yeah, it's Black Day, baby. Let's go.
Of course, yeah, do you know what? It's a crucial episode, tons of points on the line. It's going to be absolute heartbreak or absolutely incredible and celebrations all around, depending on where you are on the leaderboard. But these guys, they're battling it out. It's going to be an absolute slugfest today.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this one. But before we get into that, Gemmas, we've got to explain to you guys, and those of you joining this late, week 14, who don't know how this works by now, shame on you. For those who've been joining, this will be familiar news. It is 24 players, 6 teams, and they've been slugging it out for the last 3 months plus for the prize draw. And the way it works is a home versus away, 3 versus 3 format. 4 players each team. They pick their 3 players to play. They also reveal their characters. The away team has to reveal their characters and their players, and the home team has the advantage of them being able to counterpick on the fly. Now, how do those actual games work? We'll get to the next slide and show you that. So game 1 and 2 are played in a best of 3 format worth 10 points each. Game 3, however, is played in a best of 5 battle format worth 20 points. Now, if the 2 teams are drawn by the time we get to the end of game 3, we go to an ultimate game 4, which is worth 5 points, just 5 points, but it's played in the best of 1 format. In that scenario, of course, it feels like a draw because the result is always a 20-25, but those 5 points have proved to be crucial and could continue to prove to be even more crucial as we proceed towards the playoff stages. And what happens next from there on, Jammers?
Speaking of proceeding, the top 4 teams on the leaderboard, they're going to be qualifying for the playoffs, and these points and seeding places are super important. The semifinals works the same way as normal matches. If you are 3rd and 4th position position on the table, the lowest seed will have to be on the away side, and that means you have to expose your character lineup and your player lineup as well. The two teams that advance from the semi-finals, they will be facing each other up to 3 times, where the team from the lowest seed will have to start on the away side. Again, crucial disadvantage there for that team, and for each set, size will be swaps. And then let us not forget, they're playing for points. Numericals are a big number in this world, or a big thing in this world, and whoever wins will qualify for the World Championships of Street Fighter League. They'll be representing Street Fighter League Europe, and they'll be going up against the top teams from Street Fighter League US and Street Fighter League Japan.
Not to mention 75,000 euros up for grabs just for qualifying.
That's true.
First place gets 60,000 euros too. 15K per player. That's not bad.
Literally, how could I forget a number as large as that? But you know what? We have to swiftly move on to the leaderboard to update you guys and give the current stats on everything. Most of the teams here have played 9 games. 00 Nation and Mouse are the only team that have played 8, but they will be playing very shortly. Because remember, ultimately, all the teams have to play a total of 10 matches. BMS at the top with 255 points. 00 Nation are not that far, but they could close the gap if it is a clean sweep. Difficult task, but not impossible.
It's been a crazy, turbulent season, right? We've seen Mouse occupy first place, second place. Now they're sitting in 4th place. Now, the good thing is all these teams, we concluded on the last episode, all these teams are officially qualified, right? Because Reason didn't get enough points to put any threat to the teams above them. So they still have one more game, Reason, but they're playing for pride now. These 4 are qualified. What's important now is what you said, Jammers. It's all about first place and second place getting that home advantage. First place getting home advantage in 2 sets is incredibly powerful. So that's a humongous feat. And obviously the team looking best to do it right now is BMS. But the team that really rattled their cage 2 weeks ago was 00 Nation. And I believe we'll be seeing those guys today, won't we, Jammers?
Yeah, 100%. And the thing is, it'll be interesting now because obviously it was all focused on the 1st and 2nd positions, but someone might want to go 4th so they can play the top spot. Who knows? The teams have been deliberating, but you know what? We got to stop talking here and start introducing the players because we've got a juicy episode. Logan, all yours.
Jammers, I'm not sure if there's any teams out here that would willingly play that top spot position, which is looking like it's going to be BMS, who have an incredibly strong record, but you never know. Strategies are being worked out and thrown out all over the place. Counterplay. In fact, even looking at this first match that we have, 00 Nation versus Mouse, when first they played, Problem X chose to bench himself and did not play at all in that 30-10 loss. We'll find out if he puts himself forward here or if he holds himself back to keep some of that data and tech safe and sacred for the playoffs, should they have to meet each other. Of course, we have no idea of knowing exactly what that playoff picture looks like until the end of next week, because there are still 2 matches to be played for both 00 Nation and Mouse, whilst BMS and Team GO play their last match today, and we'll have a better idea of exactly where they sit as they bookend the top and the 4th position on the leaderboard. Let's get into match number 1, which sees this time round Mouse in the away end, so they will have to put forward their lineup of players and characters, and 00 Nation will be afforded the ability to counter-pick them. So let's welcome the teams into the arena, opening up with the away side, which is Mouse Sports. Problem X, Broski, Shax, and the 4 Phils entering in that Mouse Sports away jersey and taking their seats in the away stand as we get ready for this first match of the day. Problem X looking ready, giving us the Birdman hand rub. Thinking about that 60K for first place, I am sure. Let's get into our home side, 00 Nation. They had an incredible result, 40-0 against first place BMS, that blew open the possibilities of this leaderboard. We thought that BMS were going to run away with the whole thing. Well, anything can happen now. We have 2 matches remaining for 00 Nation and Mouse Sports, and of course BMS and Team GO play their last match at the second half of this week's episode. Let's invite into the arena our second team on the home side is 00 Nation. Phenom, Veggie, Rickmans, Barnett, and Dr. Goodlag arriving here in the arena. It's a pink shorts day from Veggie, so you know he's feeling good about himself. He's had some great results recently to back up the great form of Rickmans, Barnett, and Phenom, the only player so far this season who has been able to defeat the almost unstoppable Mr. Crimson. That's going to do his confidence a world of good going into this decisive match with Mouse Sports, who, of course, are on the away side. That means they have to give up their player order and their starting characters first. So let us throw it over to Jammers and F-Word for that big reveal. Guys, who are we going to see today?
This is interesting because obviously, as they said before, last time it was 30-0 to 0-0 Nation.
30-10.
Yeah, 30-10, sorry, 30-10. And, you know, Mouse had the advantage. Now they got to expose themselves, and this is the lineup.
Oh, that's really interesting. Okay, so Broski's taking the seat here. He's been used purely as a counter pick, I guess. 4 Phil's opening up. I like that. He's not an easy one for them to deal with. Shaq's in the middle. And then you have Problem X going anchor for all the beans for that 20-point match, starting with Alex. That's interesting. I thought he might actually bring out the Dictator as his first pick, but he's bringing out the Alex there, and I guess that is to take on Phenom, which is the anticipation of the anchor from the 0-0 Nation side. But, I mean, there is a possibility here with Problem X as anchor. And look, bear in mind, 0-0 Nation are the closest right now to BMS at the top. BMS got a tremendous win. But thanks to that performance from 0-0 Nation 2 weeks ago, they're just 40 points away. They can get a 40-0. Sorry, they're 30 points away. They can get 40-0 here. They can actually get right back to top place, matched on points there with BMS. So I think Rickman's Bond, this is one of the sets where, I'm not saying they will do it, because Phenom is so reliable, but they might consider Rickman's Bond as anchor.
Maybe, but the thing is, I feel that that's why 4 Phils has gone point, to try and draw him out, try and see if they can stop him from acquiring 10 points, make it a little bit more difficult for Veggie against Shax potentially, and then put Phenom at the back. But then you know what? Realistically, they want to get the 40-0, but in a dream scenario, if it goes to tantamount points, 20-20, get Broski for the first to 1. Who knows? We'll see. But we're going to hand it back to Logan Summer so he can find out who's going to be going up against 4 Phils.
Thanks very much, Jammers. I'm here with 4 Phils, who is leading off here for Mouse Sports. You've gone with the Falk pick. There's some unfavorable matchups for you there across the way in 0-0 Nation. Why have you decided to put yourself forward first?
Well, here I decided to go first because the last time we played 0 Nation, we threw Broski as an anchor. We were testing a few things to see what works and what doesn't work, and seeing as a team where we prefer putting people in different positions, whether it's the anchor or whether it's for the 10 points. And I think me going here first is what we come to as an agreement to.
Who are you expecting to be facing? Because obviously there's a couple of difficult character matchups for Falk out there, which means obviously you being first, the whole squad is available to be picked against you. But who are you expecting to see?
I'm expecting to see most likely Rickmans here. That's who I'm expecting is going to come up.
And obviously, you know, you've been very, very active in online events. So has Rickmans Barnett. What's your head-to-head been like over the last year or so?
Head-to-head, it's definitely been back and forth with me and Rickmans. So I'm pretty confident playing versus him. I'm sure he feels the same way right now. So we'll have to see what happens.
All right, we'll have to see who they pick because obviously they have access. You gave yourself away. You reached immediately for that leverless controller. It is going to be Rickmans Barnett, one of the most consistent players in the entire league. Step up, sir. Assume the stance for the interview. Come on, give me the hand. I like this. Yeah, that's the stance you love to give us. Yeah, you need that. A bit. It's quite. What did you say, F-word? Regal, I think you said it was.
I have to talk like this.
I don't know what that means. That's a character in a different game, F-word. Right, Rickmans Barnett, you have been incredibly consistent throughout the season. You've been backing up your teammates with those regular 10 points that have got you in the position where you are now. You're stepping up here against the 4 Phils in this incredibly important match because basically any of you, I think, in the top 3 are mathematically possible to finish in the first spot. And it's so important to get this home seeding, right? Because having a character roster like yours being able to be counterpicked puts you at a significant disadvantage, especially with Manat. There's characters out there that make it really difficult for her. How vital is it for you to get this 10 points off of 4 fields?
Of course, it's always vital to get the points, but I don't think your lineup is that easy to counter. It feels like most of the characters that counter me are the top players. And if they put the top player versus me, they have to put someone else versus Phenom.
It's a very, very good point. And you've been put out early, I guess, to draw out some of those characters and those players. And it's been very, very successful. You've been really, really consistent. Like, as the league's gone on, do you feel like you've got more and more confident? Or is that not possible? Because you seem so full of confidence anyway.
No. The first 2 games I played, I was feeling a little bit shaky. But after that last game was TKR, after that, I was feeling unstoppable. Especially the 3rd match I took in dominant fashion versus Shax.
Yes.
Now we're back here versus the same team, and I'm feeling way more confident than ever.
Wow, an even more confident Rickerman's Barnet is very, very difficult to deal with. We'll see if the 4 Phils can do it. Phils and Rickerman's Barnet, if you can get set up, let's get ready for game number 1. It's going to be Mouse Sports is the 4 Phils, locking in with the Falk, and Rickerman's Barnet with the Manat, which we've seen every single time. Let's throw it over to F-Word and Jammers on the commentary desk for game 1.
Well, the entertainment just continues here in Street Fighter League Pro EU, and we come to the penultimate week of the regular season, and we will be determining who can finish in the best seeded places. Massive, massive task ahead here for Team Mouse. They are quite some distance away from a BMS at the top there. But of course, that 2nd place finish is so important too. We didn't reference the fact that Team Geo, unless they got 2 games, no, they've only got 1 game left, Team Geo, they got no chance of finishing first now. They're going to play their match against BMS later, and they're going to have to play that just to try and get into the top 2. So look, we have Falk, the ever so reliable, trusty 4 Phils going up first there. They sent on Rickerman's Barnet. It's not going to be a run back with Shax. It's going to be up against Rickerman's Barnet. We're going to see how this one goes. Jammers, what do you think about this? I mean, both these teams really need the 40-0, but beggars can't be choosers. You've got to take what you can get here.
Well, look, this is business end of the season, as we say in the football, and you've got to bring, like, you know, your A game and bring the most reliable dudes. These guys have been collecting points for their respective teams. Obviously, Rickerman has had more of a role or collected more points than 4 Phils ultimately, but it doesn't shy away from the fact that these guys have been doing their job. That's why they're here, and they deserve to be here to do this thing. But yeah, Manat versus Falk. I've seen it, like 4 Phil said, I've seen it go back and forth between the 2 of them. In some aspects, it gets a little bit more difficult for Falk because Manat can play outside of Falk's ideal range and also reflect the shots with the B skill. But then it could turn into a battle of the V triggers, but we'll see how the neutral goes out or pans out first in this game 1.
Well, it's a matchup we've seen plenty of. Been exposed to this quite a lot thanks to these 2 players. And of course, the local Saltman League in Europe. We're going to see it again here, and look at that choice there. Taken to the air. Didn't call the orb there to cancel that sweep.
There you go, that's it. And even when the mine comes out, just do a counter soul throw, and he has to respect it. That's when 4 Phils mixes things up.
Got to be careful she doesn't adapt to that and slide underneath. I've seen him slide underneath and get a full punish.
Jumps away.
So
Tower mine again, yeah. Back. He's trying to just back Rickerman into the corner, which is working out.
The button at the wrong time. That's going to hurt big time. Oh, missed his that. Okay, maybe that was a frame kill. Maybe it was a setup.
Back throw. No, he went forward throw instead.
Yeah, I don't think it would have stunned. Good block. Avoids that completely. There's no V-trigger now, though.
Yeah.
How does she make a comeback without that?
Whoa.
No, she doesn't. Towards Fierce, to the jaw. First round, 4 Phils.
Good start here, strong start. Remember, it is the first of 2 in this battle. All right, there you go. So it's a soul throw, just trying with punish or something there. Psycho fed into EX version. I love how these guys utilize their EX moves.
Such great awareness of the matchup. 4 Phils making it very difficult for any kind of momentum here. That jab just in time to check the medium as it came out.
Crush counter.
Oh man, great situation there. Could close this out. Big danger. That V-trigger's there.
Oh, that was a bet. A successful jump. He's got 2 bars as well. He has to do a shot here. Psycho Schneider.
No, she's not.
He didn't even need it.
Damage on the table. She hits like an absolute truck. Jammers, even me, having seen so much folk play, I didn't know that Manat was dead there, but the 4 Phils did.
See, this is what's crazy, right? He's been backing Rickerman into the corner very easily, and he's had enough resources to do those extended corner combos as well against a low vitality character. Because he knew Rickerman wanted to activate, that jump was almost guaranteed, Edward.
Oh, wow, just evaded the callback. Thought he was going to get a juggle there, at least didn't.
He's starting to backdash after certain strings now. He doesn't want, he doesn't want any of that crush counter.
Yeah, he's trying to avoid the ground game is really okay for Fault from a certain range. And look how he's closed him down. Backdashing to avoid that position. Presses the medium earlier here. No jab for you, but doesn't get anything off it. That towards Fist again. Slides underneath, gets a trade. Chooses to EX anti-air. That's a good answer for the mix-up that he's got. And the back throw is massive. That's the whole screen to work with now. Comes into that button, though.
Activation, and he's not going to cancel into
Yeah, he's not going to take it. Just get the hell out of there.
Good trade. No, good trade. He's going to call back the orb. Good jump back there.
I like that jump back.
Feels.
Oh, no punish on the whiff. Good evasion of the projectile, but almost got punished for it. Slide into nothing.
Watch out for the forward fierce.
Beautiful anti-air choice, but no orb out. That's all she gets.
He's out there, no activation, and he has to
game.
hold this. He's trying to stop the stand medium punch. He's literally trying to stop the stand medium punch.
He got him. He tried to backdash. No, you don't. And we finally see V-Trigger 1, and we finally see a first round secured here for Rickerman's Barnet.
All right.
Great play there. He was really trying to get away from the V-Trigger activation. In his attempt to escape, he ended up giving him a better situation. That, I think, was a plus slide. So meaty.
Yeah.
Oh, not having any of it this time.
Look at the Psycho Schneider. Watch out for the Soul Spark. Pulls it back with the Soul Link.
Great adaptation on the anti-airs from Rickerman's Barnet.
Oh, crush counter, the attempted crush counter there from 4 fields. Clean jump.
Nice, gets over it. We said he can get past it sometimes. It's a great round here.
Jump.
Yeah, doesn't want to deal with any of that.
Good reversal.
Misses the punish.
Yeah, a bit too late there from Fields. Makes it safe. Watch out, yeah, for the retract.
Yes, a V-reversal you hardly ever see. Oh, that recovery on that V-trigger version so good, but tried to jump in. This should be it.
Dead.
What a performance from Rickerman's Barnet, making the adjustments in real time, adapting his game, and a cross counter anti-air into the orb release, into the CA, gets him that second battle.
If you can stop 4 Fields from comfortably jumping and just using any version of the jump shot, you're pretty much 60% of the way of beating him. Rickerman has been focused on that again, and that has been causing a bit of trouble on the ground as well. He's got to be conscious of the straight hits and death by 1,000 cuts that Rickerman's implementing. That start hit for 4 Fields.
Yeah, tries to dash in there, not something he's been doing.
Good check. Backs away with a forward fierce. Again, can't punish it from there, but...
Yeah, man, has to hold that. But watch out, Preston, though. Yeah, he tried to do the reflect anti-air, jumping almost perfect. And this has been the story of the match. He's got him cornered again, but the defense from Rickerman's Barnet in that game was much better. Oh my goodness.
Ooh, well-timed button press as well. He respected the entire sequence there from 4 Fields, Rickerman.
Defending well from the corner here.
He's looking for a crush counter again.
Oh, that one, I said he can slide underneath, and that's something you got to watch out for. That's exactly what she did. Activation. That's to spend your reversal. No, he blocks it out. No, you don't. Get out of here. It's one jump followed by another. Wanted his V-trigger too badly and ended up costing him. That reversal didn't hit. Rickerman's Barnet goes into game point.
I don't know how Fields is going to change this up, but whatever he has planned, he needs to do it and do it fast. Jump.
Such a good answer.
He's confident with his anti-airs now.
Back to neutral he goes.
This is looking bleak for Fields. Oh yeah, it's just literally
that was close. Well punished.
Anti-air.
Trade. This is looking, oh, good angle on that jump in though. And 4 Fields finally gets some momentum. Needs to make this count.
Yeah, no point in the mind. Just needs to apply that pressure. Good jab check.
Again, he's done so well on defense so far in this set. V-trigger's almost gone. Oh, big bait.
Big
Stun coming up here. Spends the meter. Could have killed there. Maybe he could have done without it.
50-50?
Yeah, he needs one more reset.
Yeah.
Oh, that's disgusting. Disgusting. And she wasn't willing to pop that V-shift that she has done every time he's done that mix-up in open play. Wanted the V-trigger to come back, didn't get it. And 4 Fields registers his first round in a little while.
Yeah, Fields needs to literally stun Rickerman or just get a fat jump in and make this work. But again, Salsifit out there to stop the advancement of the Psycho Mine. Still there. And it popped.
Yeah, that worked out there for 4 Fields.
He's got the life lead.
Nice fierce. Oh, that would have been a big jump. He used the EX and does get some conversion off that. Oh, he knew he was going to try and throw him. Threw back.
Oh, there's the mine. No V-trigger yet here for Rickerman, so he needs, if he gets a jump, he needs to make it count.
And he's still got that V-trigger to watch out for when he comes. Here it is.
Here it is, for fierce. Yeah, he's just
3 in a
spamming
row.
forward. He's just spamming forward fierce. He doesn't deal with the medium punch.
You've got to be careful not to get hit though by this activation, like what happened last time.
Oh, trade.
Good trade, he'll take that.
He's got
Oh,
me
she's
to the
got
one as
Sienna.
well. He's
oh
got
my
trigger
goodness,
one.
so many forward fists. Doesn't want to let her activate.
Damn, Phils.
Oh my goodness, feels so active. I'm a bit nervous for
That's what
this
he wanted.
approach.
He's trying to put as far away as possible. There's the
Oh,
recall.
activation!
Right, yes,
One
forget.
reset could be it.
Oh,
Good
blocks.
blocks.
Don't cycle slide up.
Jumps out there. Yeah, doesn't even dash in to follow that. Such an intense game,
Spin
this.
the bar. Watch out.
Keeping the orbs, very patient.
Don't do a low
There's a
shot.
slide. Oh, almost a trade into CA.
He's got one more jump, F1.
There he is. He's in. Well blocked. Oh my goodness. Oh, poor Phil's clutching it out. And his phenomenal form this season continues after he gets a nail-biting victory there against Rickerman's Barnet. Rickerman stuck the orb behind him, tried to use that as an opportunity to dash. Thought he wasn't going to press buttons, but Phil's had other ideas there, Jammers, and he gets the first 10 points for his team. And look, that is actually the first loss of a game in 3 games for 0-0 Nation, riding that sky-high 40-0 win over BMS. I mean, they're coming into this with a lot of momentum. Very important for Mouse to get the first game and slow that momentum down.
Well, look, you could clearly see that in Ikeman's gameplay that they were just brimming with confidence there, but damn, that went down to the wire. I definitely want to watch that back.
So the guy who took out Shax last time is now out of there. Gonna need someone else to take out Shax. He sits there in the middle place. Great to see him back on the team. Broski sitting this one out. Huge win for the 4 Phils. In terms of leaderboard, I believe that puts them now on 205 points. Just 10 points away from 0-0 Nation. But of course, that's who they're playing.
Yeah.
The good thing about Mouse is when they lost that crucial match to BMS and BMS started running away, the 2 people that were above them, they had to play them. And they still haven't played Team Geo. And now they're going to play 0-0 Nation.
Listen, Team Mouse know how important this set was, and that could have been every game will be pivotal. And now it is up to Shax to step up to the plate and find out who he's going to fight next.
Thanks, Jammers. What a tense first game. That was one of the closest we've seen so far this season. And what an incredible 10 points that is. Just as an update, that already pushes Mouse up into the 3rd spot. They will be looking to get even higher now as Shax steps up. Now, you played in this fixture last time the 2 teams met, one of your rare appearances. That time you went up against Reichmann's Barnet as a counterpick against him from the home side. This time you're being put forward. Which player do you think you're going to be going up against this time?
I personally think it's going to be Veggie now, because I think Phenom has been anchor for the from the start, so I don't think he's going to try and snipe me now. I think it's probably going to be Veggie.
Okay, how do you feel about that matchup? We've seen Veggie play the Cammy match a few times so far this season. Have you taken any information from that, or are you just going to run your own game?
Yeah, I watched Momi versus Veggie. It looked pretty convincing for Cammy. So yeah, I did see that. But I do know this matchup as well. So it's just Veggie can also, beat me on a good day as well. So.
All right, I know you're looking for a big result. Last time we saw you up in the anchor role, it didn't go well for you. But, how important is for you to step up when you have these opportunities and really show what you can do?
Yeah, no, definitely. I'm trying to, get my confidence back and get this win. 100%. It means a lot to me. So, yeah.
All right, man. Let's see exactly who 0-0 Nation send up next. It is Veggie immediately. All right. Just to confirm, which character are you going to be locking in with?
Birdie.
Birdie. It's a pink shorts day. Your shorts get shorter and shorter every week, I think.
If we make it to the finals, they'll be very short.
They'll be here in Speedos.
Yeah, if it's allowed.
0-0 Nation sponsored Speedos, of course.
Hopefully, yes, that we get them here on time.
If you can get them made on time. Rush order, absolutely. This matchup's been quite troubling for you so far this season. We saw you go up against Momi, who obviously knows you very well as a player. You won't have the same playing experience head-to-head against Shax, but the Cammy matchup, what's that like? Because originally, I think a lot of people looked at picking up Birdie as a counter to Cammy in the early days of Street Fighter V. What's it like now?
In Street Fighter V Season 1 and 2, Birdie had a one-button hold DP, so Cammy couldn't ever dive kick, really. On Birdie, and he could activate into V-Trigger and kill with the super from there, so he had good control. But I think since Season 3, the match has been just switched around after the Bullhorn's real back was taken away, and having to anti-air these instant dive kicks, delay jump, all these jumps makes it really frustrating. Even to me, I don't really care which character wins the matchup. To me, the problem is more that the guy is gonna do something, and if I'm not ready for that, that's half my life. And as Momi said to me, "Oh, you're playing Shax? I wouldn't want to play Shax because he's so active. It's like his style counters my style. So as a player, so we'll see if I can get to just counter.
So then I have to ask, because you're on the home end, you have the choice. Why are you going up against Shax if it's such a difficult matchup here? Is this to make sure that we ensure Phenom is there in the anchor role? You have good luck there with characters potentially as well.
I mean, Shax is the first Laura in Europe. So if we pick, I think Cammy is good against Laura. So if we send a Laura against the best Laura in Europe who plays now Cammy, that's a kind of a big risk. I'm betting on Shax not having as much experience against my style of Birdie, even though Problem X can teach him how to fight against Birdie, which is the strength this team has that many other teams in the league does not have. And Phenom is if I go against Problem, the Bison would come if I beat his Alex, and that would be very rough. So I think this is the best order we can make. We can also let Rickemans feel out the Falk for potential face-offs in the playoffs. So it was a very close game. I think either side could have gone. The dash on the end was actually a buffer. So it's like it was tight. I think it was a good decision. It just didn't work out. And I hope to show that this was also a good decision.
Let's find out. If you want to get ready and set up here, ready for game 2. I'm going to throw it back over to F-Word and to Jammers on the commentary desk. Ask them their opinions on this one. We have got Mouse Sports throwing up Shax, locking in with the Cammy, and we have 00 Nation putting up Veggie with the Birdie. It's game 2. Over to you guys.
Thank you very much, Logan. I hate to bring this up, but a couple of episodes back, who was down in the dumps?
Shax.
It was Veggie.
Oh, yeah, Veggie, yeah, okay.
It was Veggie, right? Now Shax is feeling a bit shaky. He doesn't look quite himself to me.
Gotta love this about team tournaments. I mean, 29% win rate.
Look at him!
2 out of 7, right? But he's got his first ever win in Street Fighter League history, and he's been playing for a while. Shax, on the other hand, only has the 1 win, and he's played 3 times. So, higher percentage, but it doesn't mean much when you've not had as much involvement in the tournament. And when he has played, he hasn't looked like himself. So, look, Veggie has played like himself, maybe even better than himself the last few games, right? So you got to question the momentum here. You got to question the mentality here. I was actually surprised to see Shax on the lineup, not because of his capabilities. He's incredibly capable, but just because he's having
mental state.
Yeah, just similar to like what we saw with One Step Layered. Extremely strong, extremely capable players struggling in this environment where it's different from when you're just playing for yourself. You're playing for your team, and now we're at the penultimate stage. We're at the stage where you have a chance to make it. Top 2, get the seeding. Maybe even if a slip up from BMS. BMS have a very hard away game coming up against Team Geo. If it's slip up from BMS, you can start tackling that first place. All the beans on the line against a player, and it's more pressure as well, Jammers, because it's against a player that you usually beat, but you have to do it now when it matters. It's quite a scary scenario.
Yeah, listen, hopefully Shax doesn't make himself his own worst enemy, because sometimes that's the case. He's just taking a deep breath. Veggie is having the time of his life, and if he smells blood, this could be a bad start here for Shax. But again, he watched the set, like he said, with Momi and Veggie, and he goes, you know what? I can do that. I can replicate that. And then Momi said, well, I wouldn't want to fight Shax either. That should tell you everything. The writing's on the wall. But you know what? Veggie could surprise me again today, because I think Veggie can beat a lot of players. It's the character that can't beat those players. Do you know what I mean? So,
well, we saw already against Killzoo the adaptation. He's seen that Momi match that he had, adapted to it. Oh, that's unfortunate. Wasn't the worst idea.
Nice. Throws out the stand fierce after the throw tech. Immediate buffer from that as well. Dashes up.
Dash in as well.
It's a throw. Yeah, he's hungry. Yeah.
Oh, what stayed in front? That was disgusting. What on earth?
He's going for a reset. Oh,
stayed in front. Reversal straight away here.
Does he take the grab? That's the question. Yeah. All
right, he's out of the Oki at least. Oh, look at that stun racked up.
He gets like a 10-20% damage boost, right? So one command grab might dead her off.
Seriously, Cammy's health bar? Yeah. It'll be really close.
Wait, there's 264 damage. Blocks.
Jumps out. Loads of jumps. Great defense there. Tries to go in again. That doesn't work.
Didn't fully connect
He's
there.
skill 2. Doesn't want to challenge it. Just let it hit the floor. Yes, that's what he does. Back to neutral.
Is he going to hooligan? Yeah.
Goes in. Plus frames. No tech. Oh, my days, he had the kill. Beautiful defense there from Veggie. Allowed the forward dash, but then didn't fall for the throw bait. Something that probably works against him online a million times over, but he's making the adjustments here when it counts the most.
Hey, listen, man, he exhibited great patience there, something a lot of players won't be able to do under certain conditions. He is so lucky that situation happened there. anti-air.
Beautiful play from Veggie. He's playing insane right now. Ready with that jump out. Punish the delayed DP. Didn't work. Ready with the bullhorn. Gets away with that V reversal. That was an opportunity to continue the momentum.
Yeah, good effort.
Yeah, he's jumping a lot out now, and he's catching onto that. Where you going? Oh, should have done drill.
Watch out.
Gets his momentum back though. Again, the wake up. She's in the corner, Jammers. This is bad.
Oh boy.
It would have killed.
That's fine. That's absolutely fine.
The range allows it. That
fine.
doesn't connect. No.
No, he couldn't get the cancel there. Anti-air.
Oh
And he
my
has to break
days.
away. He is so scared right
He
now.
jumps
Shax.
again. He had the kill with a jump like it. Didn't work.
Hold
Shax
on a
needs a
minute.
miracle. Neutral here definitely favors Birdie, but one hit is enough.
It
You
could
get
be
a
a
big one.
jab. It could be a medium. You gotta be ready with V-shift as well if you
He's got an
Shax.
EX bar as well. Oh, he gets away with a dashing crouch medium. Shades of kills you the first time he played him. And this time Veggie wasn't ready for it. What a vital round from Shax.
Look good. Good check there from Veggie. Anti-air again.
Yeah, a few unfinished plays from Veggie, but still getting a momentum. I love these reactions from Veggie. Look at the stun. Shax has got to be aware this gets a bit lucky though.
Throw. This is good. Let's see if Shax can build some momentum. He's got the trigger as well. Jump there from Veggie.
Oh, the safe jump. Hit him crouching.
Okay. He's holding up again.
That works out.
Stun.
No EX. Back throw, and Shax has brought it all the way back. And he will take this first battle here against Veggie. Every round, Veggie started incredibly well.
Yeah.
Every single round, he started incredibly well. But on that particular round, it just couldn't close it. Shax just, you know when you impose your will? That's exactly what Shax has done. He's just imposed his will, forced Veggie to play his game, forced him into defensive, gone a bit crazy as well.
I heard what Veggie said. He said he's random me out.
He did. No, he absolutely did.
But we'll take advantage. Listen, take advantage of it. Chase down.
And now he's outsmarting you.
Yeah.
He randomed you out the first time, now he's trying to get in your head. He needs to slow this down, or it could be a very quick second battle here.
Ay, caramba. Baxter will do it, even if he needs it. Shimmy. Oh, okay. Oh, this is throw. Oh, man, that's been the tale of Street Fighter League for the vast majority of players. Yeah, Veggie is so annoyed right now. Oh, boy.
Yeah, Shax has hit the comfort zone now.
He's all right. Potential,
Just dive kick again, why not?
yeah, potential game point here. In battle 2. Right, Mace, that's safe. The reversal.
Oh, doesn't block that again. Got to get used to that.
Yeah.
Every time he gets anti-air with a jump back jab, he just responds with a jump dive kick.
But it's the thing, but like Veggie's spacing for the dive kick afterwards, the subsequent dive kick, has actually been good. He just hasn't been ready to punish it.
Great check with that crouch jab.
Nice.
Oh, wow. You've got to respect that V skill too. Everyone so far has been respecting it, waiting it out, letting it go, but Shax tries to challenge it. That's what happens when you challenge it. And Veggie with a great response there, gets himself around here, facing battle point, facing game point against Shax, and Shax is in.
That's probably the best
Big jump in.
Okay.
Just when you thought we were playing footsies. In the corner you go.
Good throw break there from Veggie. He needs to get out of that corner. That is -5, so he took his turn back.
Doesn't anti-air this time to delay crouch jab.
Don't
It's
do more,
Guess
don't do
Brigade.
more, don't do more.
Oh, my days, it worked.
What?
He pressed
That's
two
right.
buttons. Oh,
Uh-oh.
too far to link.
Man, hit him with the...
He's got the bar as well.
He needs a clean hit.
He's going to V-skill up.
Nah,
Sorry, V-trigger up.
He needs a clean hit.
I think Shax wants the plus frames.
Yeah.
Does not want this to go to a battle free.
Plus frames for a throw maybe on the activation if he gets close enough, but he's trying to make sure, yeah. Block it out.
Oh, he gets him. It's the right call. It's the shimmy. And a humongous win there for Shax and Team Mouse as he closes it out. Just his second win of the season so far. Must have meant so much to him. Veggie played so well. He had all the answers, but Shax just went up a second gear, a third gear, a crazy gear. Randomed him out, but then mixed in beautiful whiff punish and pressure play as well. And just he knows Veggie well. He knows how to fluster him, how to get him uncomfortable. And Veggie, who was looking very comfortable for the first 3 rounds, wasn't able to register a battle there because of Shax's adaptation.
Well played for Shax. That can boost the confidence and obviously the communication and the morale around the team as well. We can't stress enough how important it is for, like, you know, team morale in this whole thing. Shax needed that more than anybody. Gets the win, whether hook or by crook. Accumulates those 10 points because it was looking shaky. He's like how everyone else is when it's their first or second tournament, man. It's just tournament jitters. Once the first game is done, win or lose, you shake it off and you find your rhythm once again. But 20 points in the bag.
20 points in the bag and on verge here for a 40-0 if Problem can actually step up and take out Phenom. It's a big ask. It's something we've seen him do before, but this goes either way between these two. Starting off with Alex as well, which is interesting for me. I'm guessing we're going to get the Luke from Phenom to start that one off. I don't know much about that matchup and how it goes. I'm really interested to see, you know, how Phenom responds here, because we had a conversation just yesterday, right, at dinner, and he was very much like, I don't really care how the players do as long as they play like, so as long as they're satisfied with themselves. Like, even if Vegi's playing bad, I don't really care. You know, I'm going to tell him, just do your best, because if I put unnecessary pressure on them, I don't think they're going to play their best. So it's to my disadvantage. He's in a situation now where he's got to get the catch up. But I love the fact that he gives these players that freedom. You know?
Yeah, but it's all about giving the freedom, talking to each other, understanding each other's mental state. Again, a huge team exercise talking about people's psychological state. But it's like, I can tell you one thing, but I may feel another way. Because again, let us not forget, Phenom's been playing clean-up for the vast majority of this season, right?
And he is now the Mr. Crimson Slayer as well. We'll see if he can become the Problem X Slayer too, as he is on stage now. I believe Logan is with Problem X. Who is he expecting to come up? It's got to be Phenom, Logan, right? It's got to be Phenom.
Thanks very much for me. You talk about talking to each other. There's some conversation going back and forth between the home and away fans here after that match between Vegi and Shax. But all that matters is there's 20 points on the board for your Mouse Sports team, and that actually puts you level in second place with 0-0 Nation. So going into this third game, this is incredibly important. If you can get this 40-0 win, that puts you in second going into your last match. That's going to be a huge one for you. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, having the home advantage in the playoffs is definitely what we're after. So, yeah, just got to get it done.
The guys before you got it done. Phils and Shaq stepped up. You versus Phenom. We didn't see you play in the first match between the two teams, but you're here now. You've gone up with the Alex. What's the thought there?
Phenom's playing Luke these days, hardcore. I think Alex does good against all his characters, Karen, Nakali, and Luke. And we play quite a lot. So I think Luke is better against Bison. I don't think Bison's the best choice here. Plus, he is a Bison player as well. So just logically, Alex is better.
All right, let's see how that works out for you. Let's find out who you're playing. Can we have 0-0 Nation send down? And it is Phenom. Welcome.
Thank you.
You're most welcome. Always. So this is a really important match. Of course, you want to get that home seeding going into the semi-finals. You don't want to be on the away side, right? You are both level on points, so whoever wins out of this game goes into that last match in second already.
Yeah, we have one more match.
And so do they?
Yeah, so it's still a bit weird. No matter like which one of us wins, it can still be it's still undecided yet for the final leaderboard. But yeah, I mean, yeah, we'll see what happens.
It definitely is an advantage though. So you've which character actually? Because I'm not going to assume you're picking Luke.
Yes, I'm picking Lucas.
Luke.
Yes.
Lucas. Yes. Yeah. Apparently, you only play top cheap tiers, not like his honest in Bison all those seasons.
Of course. No. No, I think Luke is very fair this season, actually. They actually nerfed him. I think...
I'm taking the mic away. Right, so going into this matchup with Problem X, obviously you guys have played each other as players at the highest level for years and years and years, going all the way back into Street Fighter 4 times when you first emerged as a fresh-faced young boy, not a sign of any facial hair on you at that time. And of course, you were using Bison back then as well in Street Fighter 4 when you first emerged on the scene. You've got a lot of history with Problem. How does it generally go between you?
It's pretty back and forth. It really just depends on the day. I mean, that's just how it is. And it's very similar to Luffy with Luffy as well. We played this us three. We played each other for so many years, and we all beaten each other. We all lost to each other. So it just
Do you think amongst like the world-class players that are here in attendance at Street Fighter League and just generally in Europe, that's generally the case? You're all kind of on a par in terms of ability, and it just depends on the day who is going to be the victor.
Pretty much, yeah. So I think it's just we're all pretty good. So when two good players play, one has to win. It depends. It usually depends on the day and that sort of thing.
Well, let's find out if it is your day or if it's Problem's day. If you can get set up, please, for this all-important third game. As I said, after that 20 points that Mouse Sports have already put on the board, it puts them level with 0-0 Nation on the leaderboard. So this third game for 20 points will put one of these two teams clear of the other in second place as we move into the final match next week. Of course, we still have Team Geo and BMS to come later this show, but this one is the big game right now. Game 3, let me throw it over to F-Word and Jammers on the desk. I know they're rubbing their hands with anticipation for this one.
Too right, mate. Too right. Why wouldn't we be, Logan? What a tasty match. And look, just to add to what you're saying there, Logan, you've also got to consider the matchups remaining. As Phenom said, they got 2 remaining if you include this one. But 0-0 Nation will be playing Reason Gaming away from home as their last game. And Mouse will be playing Wildcard away from home. That's all going to be in one episode in 2 weeks' time. Now, sorry, next week, actually, not 2 weeks' time. And also, you got to remember that after this, BMS, who really are they have the control of that top position, but they're up against one of their most tricky matchups in Team Geo, and they're away from home. So whoever wins it, I mean, this is a precious 20 points for these guys. They're now level on points, as Logan said. This match will separate them by 20 points, but it will also get them closer to BMS. Whoever loses this has no chance, really, of catching BMS, in my opinion. Whoever wins this has every chance of doing it. First place is still up for grabs for one of these two.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And you know what? Like we said, these are the captains of their respective teams. They are friends. They are rivals. They are in the same industry, having a good time. Some of the world's best players. And it's going to be super enjoyable in this versus 3. Like we said before, Problem sat out of this this set, or this match, I should say, last time around. This time he's stepping in, and he's going to try and ride the momentum of his teammates who built the 20-point buffer for him here. Even if Phenom wins, there's still the possibility of a first one. And that would be a very interesting decision, probably between Problem and Broski.
I've got some really interesting scenarios here when I think about it. The winning team here is going to be on 2-3-5, 20 points away from BMS, who are on 2-5-5. BMS, even if they win a 30-10, and then this team wins a 40-0, I think this team would, they've got, whoever wins this really puts pressure on BMS for that next match.
Well,
that's the bottom line.
One step at a time. Let's cross this first bridge first between Phenom and
what a bridge it is.
You know?
All right, here we go, guys. 20 points on the line. We move into a best of 5 battles.
Oh, there you go, trying to catch him with there.
All right, Santia.
Yeah. Problem looks like he's trying to use the mediums first, then set up the crush counter with the hard kick. That seems like the strategy so far, but looking away at the moment. Good backdash. Crush counter.
The
there you
range
go.
on that.
There you go.
Gotta be careful where you sound blast.
Whoa.
Just do it.
No stun yet. Micro Wall can do it.
Still in there. Luke is still in there.
He tried to command grab.
Activation.
Nice jump.
Plus the plus light. He does it. No respect for those plus rates. Dashed in and gets caught. Problem too impatient there. Phenom can bring this back. It's a meaty.
Throw.
It's a throw.
Hard kick.
Oh, where are you going? Says Phenom as he catches him trying to V-shift in the corner, and it all started when Problem just overextended a tiny bit, and that loop momentum so unforgiving.
Oh, we are in for an electrifying best of 5 between these two. Quick throw break there from Problem into the whip punish. Stacking pressure. Already put Phenom in the corner here. Phenom might jump out if he walks a little bit closer.
Nice whiff punish.
Here's the jump.
Goes for that confirm. Big whiff on the slash. Catches him standing. Nice confirm from Phenom. Goes in. Gets to confirm again, but no bar.
Oh,
jab check off the back of that. Yeah, I like that. Off the back of the throw tech jammers.
And he's already put Problem X in the corner, but he activates Rage Boost. On confirm into DDT. Put Phenom in a bad spot. Just to weigh it out just a little bit.
Nice control there from Phenom. And the EX and blast connect. V reversal straight away, not dealing with any of them plus frames. V trigger still there.
Yes. Watch out for the V shift. Good block.
He didn't do it, he just blocked. What a pet. He did come on, grab him last time. Great patience from Phenom. Whiff, no punish. He'll get a buff. The next one, he's got it now.
He's waiting for the DDT to go. He's literally waiting for that V trigger to disappear.
And there it is, it's gone.
Crash counter, not quite. He's dead.
He's dead, he's done. Big hit open there. Another boot to the face. We got it the last round. We got it this round, but this time it was for the round. It is first battle point to both players.
Trust me, Alex's stand hard kick up close is more dangerous than certain EX fireballs in the game.
Go.
Stealing a turn there, Problem X, swinging for the hills right now.
Yeah, being very active here. Phenom's not really taken to the air much.
Nah, not yet.
Nice whiff punish.
Because he's trying to whiff punish and hit confirm. He can anti-air. He can jump, but he doesn't want to take the air knee smash for the knockdown.
Yes, the Oki gets off as a scary, not necessarily the actual damage from the anti-air.
Pushed into the corner.
There's the jump. Same. Problem very buttonsy on the ground. Finally, Phenom makes him pay for it.
There you go, goes to the meaty standing, medium kick, and just waits it out. No trigger yet here for Phenom.
Catches him trying to run in.
Come on,
again, he grips him up.
Just waits it out here.
That's confirmed.
Looking for a conversion into one of the V-trigger 2 grabs.
He's going to hold on to that. Yeah, that's exactly why. That's in. There's that jump again. Back dash is out. The problem is the right bet. Oh,
Nice
big
choice.
jump.
Watch out.
Oh, delayed back dash.
Not dead yet. Just wait. Good
Oh,
tech there from
defense.
Problem.
He's got that V-trigger as well.
He can still hold charge for the, good
What
jump.
jump? Beautiful reactions from Phenom. And the down, is it down back roundhouse?
Back card kick, back
Oh
card
my
kick.
goodness, so clean, so well timed. Hadn't used that button once in the whole set. It's got incredible range. What a time to whip it out to close out that first battle. And Phenom getting the lead here in this vital 20-point best-of-5 match.
I remember a couple months ago, he was never using that button. But then,
Such a good
he just
button.
brought it into his gameplay. It's actually almost impossible to whiff punish. And it's a crush counter. Huge mileage from it.
Incredible range. Giving Alex a taste of his own medicine. Love the backdash and then the walk forward whiff punish there from Phenom.
Good jump back there.
On Saturday, 4 throws coming. Big whiff there on that crouch medium.
Gets a back throw. Probably was waiting for an EX Rising Rocket.
Nice whiff punish again from Phenom.
Counter hit crouching medium punch.
There's the activation. Catches him trying to step forward. Such a good V-trigger. Oh, he gets an opening. Keeps the V-gauge as well. Oh, he had the meaty.
Throw break there.
Wasn't ready to start the combo.
Stop.
Plus, where
Chase
you going?
him down. No sleeper hold. No sleeper
Could have
hold.
cancelled that. I think it would have reached.
Probably not.
No?
The range is a bit weird on sleeper hold.
Problem building bar. Lots of V-trigger left here for Phenom. Gets an opening. EX would have been better there.
He has to wait it out.
Oh,
He
tried to bait
base
out the neutral jump. Oh, he gets him anyway.
Watch out.
Oh, he did it. He actually did it. I mean, Problem made it kind of obvious he was going to wait. They did a tiny walk back, but sometimes that's deceiving. They do that and then they go in. Phenom double guessed.
Oh, man, second guessed himself indeed. It might be pretty... Wow. That hit so low. That hit
Oh, what are you pressing?
Lariat. Lariat again.
Oh, my goodness. It's Alex time, baby. To the air you go.
Knocked down. Guess for game with the back throw.
He actually went for the meaty jab. A good reversal from Phenom. It was the right bet. He activates up.
Nowhere to run.
Problems. Last time he activated up, Problem ran into a lot of trouble. This time he's waiting it out. Good jumping from Phenom though. Gets an opening. Doesn't spend the EX. Oh, what a wake-up choice.
He tried to do the throw invincible head crush.
V-break. He wants that kill, this Problem. Nice use of the V-trigger. Phenom going to try and make a comeback here. And again the V-trigger. He's got one more.
Hold on a minute. He's still got one bar here, Problem, and a V-trigger to activate.
He's got 2 bars there for Phenom as well. So much damage if he gets him towards the corner here.
Rock smash
One
is
crouch
gone.
medium confirmed. They spend 1 bar.
I don't know about spending the bar there, Phenom. He's trapped. He gets a raw hard shot.
Activation. Overhead blocked.
If he gets a hit...
Oh my goodness, you've got to be kidding me. He was nowhere near him, Capcom. Capcom, he was nowhere near him. Bloody hell, mate, the range.
That's why they done it. He has a difficult time opening people up.
He needs it. He needs it. Listen, this is not a top tier character we're talking about here, Jammers.
We're looking at a top tier player. That
Exactly.
range, yeah.
Exactly. But it is a very viable character, I'd say. And Problem demonstrating that. One apiece here. We are in for a treat as this set continues here to the wire. Problem versus Phenom. And finally a bad jump from Phenom.
He did say Alex gives Luke's problems. He did say that.
Yeah, he prefers this matchup to Bison.
Now,
It's those wonderful buttons that Alex has on the ground. So underrated.
I wonder if Phenom's just going to change up the gears and go for the Sandblaster footsies at certain times. Good knockdown with the flash shot.
Goes in. Yeah, he wanted something else that hurts. And he does get the reversal this time. Problem being self-respectful to wake up.
Yeah, too far.
What did he press there on negative?
Nowhere to
Gets
run.
opened up.
There's nowhere
To
to
the corner
run.
you go.
Give pressure.
Oh, the interception from Problem with the crouch jab. Brave button pays off. And he takes the lead for the first time in this final game.
All right, there's a crouching medium punch. And again, back to the footsie game here.
Nice whip punish. I love it. Out of range, walks into range.
People walking out of that. Phenom's been quite successful after a flash knuckle knockdown. The low forward into the light one. He's almost at 100% success rate with that throughout the season.
I like the scenarios he's used, the players are trying to walk out in though. Usually when he's not got what meter, when he does have meter, walking out is way too risky, man. Just sit there and take it.
He's still getting the knockdown, man. Oh, almost got the whip punish with stand fierce there, Phenom. I just back it away. Trying to find that. He wants the whip punish, crouching medium punch, but I still think he's unsure.
He's trying to fake that neutral jump out. Oh, big whip punish there for Phenom. Great play, and this V-trigger's depleting.
Almost got the
nice.
Good blocks. V-trigger 2's there as well. Can he get some sort of preferment to DDT? He needs one DDT at least.
Again, he's ready. Big whiff from Problem. Tries to jump out. That's not going to work. He's lost the corner, but he's got a huge life lead.
Hang on a minute. Hard kick.
Very nice. The walk forward stands short. He knows he doesn't really have anything to punish that hard kick in that range, but walked forward and took his turn with a light instead of a medium. Little margin for error there for Phenom, and Problem pressed the wrong button at the wrong time. It is 1 round apiece here in Battle 3.
Slowly but surely, he's
What was
adjusting
that?
his spacing, gets the punish on the sweep, and ends the combo with the rising rocket.
He had the X there, didn't use it.
Yeah.
That jab off the tech was extremely effective. Oh, nice.
Lariat. And ends there, goes back to the neutral, and it's Phenom with the life lead. Not that big though. Okay.
Oh, that reaches too far to connect. Doesn't get the whip punish though.
No, too far
just
for the
missed.
sleeper hold as
Yeah, that's
well.
why I think he was right. It would have missed on the slash earlier as well. Nice angle on that jumping, but brave tech from Problem trying to bait that neutral jump again. It doesn't come.
All right, he might have to just go swinging for the hills and try again.
Nice use of the V trigger here from Phenom. V skills up. Now it's gone, but he's got a bar. Plaster de plaster.
Take that. He's not answering
That
their
is out.
problem.
Good block on the crouch medium.
Hard kick. I don't know if he can cancel that, but
Oh, yes, him.
DDT. What's it going to be? The super's there as
Oh
well.
my days. Phenom bet the farm.
Let's see. If Problem gets 1 medium, it could be CA.
Nice.
No.
Oh,
that's a
punish.
punish. Oh.
No. Oh my goodness, mistake. I mean, such a unique, unusual situation. I'm not sure he had enough meter to kill anyway. Had to open up with lights, but at least take his turn, and a vital outcome there for Phenom. He gives his team a strong chance at the 20 points now, going 2 battles to 1 up in this final game, Jammers.
I mean, he could have done probably jab, EX flash chop, would have done something there, but there would have been huge gut scaling. But yeah, Phenom taking the lead, crucial. Hopefully Problem X can stay in this dogfight, man. This has been fantastic to watch.
Oh, this is so to the wire, and he's getting better at making him whiff that roundhouse. Oh, whiff of his own death. The jab after the throw tech.
Trade
Oh my
out
God, it was a
time.
normal DP. That's a great choice from Phenom. Got a trade there. Why would Problem wait?
Trade any day, crush counter sweet, goes for the jump. Yeah, he wants to be ambiguous. Good escape.
He's out of there. Activation of his own.
Lariat. Just goes back to the mid screen, controlling with the rock smasher. Counter hit, crouching, medium punch. Cool.
Nice timing on that. Goes in, tries to throw, Problem walks out, and sleeper hold. What's it going to be? Oh, too far. Too far for the crouch medium to connect.
He's got a good life lead there. A very important one.
Oh, Phenom spends the meter there. That was a part of his comeback factor, I feel. Just going to try and do this the honest way. Tries to whip on it.
No,
Oh, what was
execution
that?
error.
Oh, both of them with errors. Oh, my goodness, what happened? You're seeing the nerves get to both of these players here, Jammers. I mean, it goes from like extremely high-level play to like random scrum for 10 seconds.
Look, man, this is why I'm a commentator. I can't deal with this stress. No way. We punish again. Powerbomb. He might start reintroducing the power bombs for this round.
Yeah, first one in a while. Big whiff punish. That's going to be stunned. Yes, it is. He's going to build the CA in time.
I don't think it's going to kill. So.
I think that's going to kill.
Nah,
oh, no, didn't get it.
damn.
Didn't get it.
He
Would have killed,
literally
but he
didn't
didn't get it.
have a
Just
second
didn't get it. And Phenom's alive. Oh, a rare misconfirm there from Phenom. The one time I ever see a misconfirm is when you just stand up for a split second and crouch. It's almost like he's stand confirming. And this time he does the EX at the wrong time, and a very strong battle 4 there from Problem.
Every so often, again, Phenom is human. Every so often, he will misconfirm the low forward into EX flash knuckle. Take advantage of it, please. That's all it is. Take advantage of it, whether it's to get the stun, the kill, land 300 damage. You have to, because this man, I almost thought at one point he was unstoppable with the way he plays. Last battle.
Ooh, what was that?
Between these two.
Strange choice from Problem. Puts him in the corner here. Phenom capitalizing to maximum effect here. Going in hard here. Oh, misses his meaty. It's a manual time. Where are you going, says Problem.
DDT. That answers my question. Send hard kick and to that.
Meaty towards Fierce. Gets re-reversal. Good choice there from Phenom. He's back to neutral.
Has to block it out. Just waiting it out here. He needs to keep Phenom standing. Phenom might be looking for a crouching attack so he doesn't get hit by DDT by accident.
Tick row.
Yeah, he needs Phenom standing. That's the problem.
Oh, nice. Walks up and throws there. And he's got that rock smash now.
Good jump. He'll just wait.
Great play from Phenom. Catches the empty jump.
And I like it. He waited for the V-trigger to nearly end, so if he did hit him or block him, like the V-trigger just completely disappeared. So smart stuff there.
And he used it really well there. Now Problem's got to win this without the V-trigger.
Still got one
Blaster.
Looking bleak.
One button, but still a mile to do, and it is fantastic play from Phenom. He moves himself into match point here. Well, sorry, this is actually tie break point for Phenom, his team being 20-0 down.
Will the 0-0 Nation captain to be able to bring them back into this set, or will Mouse Sports captain be able to close things out?
Well, no full punish there for Problem. Rare, you see that second part of the target combo. Wow, that works out.
Nice flash too far though.
Big whiff on that sweep. I'm not sure why Phenom even did sweep there.
Watch out for the reversal. Is he waiting? He waits. Whiff punish.
Whiff again.
And that's super important when you fight Luke, man. You got to whiff punish that standing medium punch. Rising rocket.
The hit rate is so high from Phenom on his wake up rising rockets. Tries to jump in at the wrong time though. Thought he could gold Problem into pressing the button. Didn't take the bait. Shoulder anti-air, and it is game point both players. Match point for Problem. Tie break point for Phenom. To the wire, Jammers. What a treat we're getting.
I know. This could be so tempting to just go completely ballistic this round. All guns blazing. No respect to the defense. But these guys, how they exhibit neutral is some of the best in the game. That's going to be a punish. And he didn't get the level 2 flash knuckle.
We've seen him drop that a few times. Tried to chase the VC with a delay towards Fierce. Didn't work. Slight life lead for Problem.
Problem hasn't really jumped with Alex, though.
No, not really. I mean, have you tried jumping at Phenom?
Well, you game once he was. Sandblaster footsies. Trade.
Tries that roundhouse.
Almost got it.
Problem with the delayed back. That's on wake up. And look, he's brought this round all the way back just with Sandblast. Oh, but he whiffs the stand.
And he's got no EX meter. This is big F words.
V-shift. Oh, he tried to jump in.
That's dead. Clean.
Oh my goodness, he's done it. A 40-0 executed over 0-0 Nation, and Team Mouse fly up the table from position 4 all the way to second place, just 20 points away from Team BMS, who must now play Team GO away from home, and a game also for Team Mouse, one more game against Team Wildcard at home next week. What a result for Team Mouse. What a devastating result for 0-0 Nation, who had a tremendous performance last time out against BMS, against all odds, taking out the 100% record of Mr. Crimson. But today, it wasn't to be. I mean, that could have gone absolutely either way, though, Jammers, right? How close was that set?
Dude, it was, look, my heart's almost coming out of my chest here, but you know what? That was, thank you to both Promnace and Phenom for giving everybody that wonderful set between them, the wonderful match, I should say, because, listen, solid performance, the efficiency was there, the game plan was executed, Shaq's got a win, nothing but positives for Team Mouse, right?
We've seen these teams, like, you know, go through a lot of turbulence and emotion and morale. And, you know, we've seen Team Mouse, after losing to BMS, that you could see on their faces there was a lot of disappointment there. There was some rifts within the team, and they had to go away, discuss it, and get it back. We've seen BMS on an absolute high and then get 40-0'd by 0-0 Nation the very following week. We've seen 0-0 Nation get that 40-0 and now lose 40-0 to Team Mouse. This is so back and forth. You cannot call this league. And I got to say, I love this format. This format just makes it even harder to predict what's going to happen. Points on the line, every single match counts. Even if you're going to lose, you've got to make sure you take the points you can. And that has obviously paid huge reward for the guys who are here battling for that first place towards the end of this regular season.
Job well done. But again, 0-0 Nation still have one more game against 0-0 Nation. That will be for a week to come, or next episode.
0-0 Nation have one more game against?
Team Reason.
Team Reason, okay,
so
yeah. Away from home against Reason.
Their fate is still in their hands. I still feel the same.
Well, to qualify is still in their hands, but first place is not in their hands.
Yeah,
but qualifying is very important. But listen, don't wave off first place like that, Jammers. We've seen what home and away has done this season. We've seen, I mean, ironically, we're looking at an away team winning this week, but listen, home and away has played a huge factor. And if you talk
100%.
If you talk to the teams, man, a lot of them are like, we beat these guys, but if we're away from home, I'm not sure we will.
Crazy indeed. But you know what? He gave us a wonderful set. We thanked him. Let's see what he has to say with Logan Sama. Here's Problem X.
All right, we did not get to see Problem X in the first fixture between these two teams, but this time around, he stepped up and got the job done. And it really shows just how even the levels are at the top end here in Europe. A team that just 40-0'd BMS has gone down 40-0 to you. You know, Phenom, a player that has got big results against other top players here. You beat him. It goes round in circles. It seems very much a case of whose day is it today.
Yeah, it's definitely that, especially between me and Phenom. Literally, can run that back right now, can go the other way. But every game was so close. It's literally how it is. So, and amongst the league, that's how the teams are as well.
Absolutely, man. I mean, it's so close right now. You put 40 on the board. That brings you up to 2, 3, 5, 20 shy of BMS going into the last match. I know the most important thing for you is to get one of those top 2 spots, but you've got to have your eyes on the prize there on that last match to get a big win and hopefully get that first spot for the seeding for the grand final should you make it as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, BMS are doing extremely well, but we can only do everything that we can, and then what happens after that is, you know, if we can get our 40 points again, we've done everything we can with what's left to try and get first. So, yeah.
Absolutely, man. I mean, as the season draws to a close, how proud have you been of your team backing you up as well?
I mean,
and stepping in and saving you a couple of times as well.
Yeah. Like, you know, I haven't been throughout the league. I haven't performed exactly how I wanted to, but I feel like I'm picking up at the right time, like towards the playoffs. But my team's been amazing. I can't fault any of them.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's been amazing. I wouldn't have changed anything.
Obviously, this 40-0 has to be a big confidence boost for you guys as a squad. Didn't even need to bring Broski out. Shaq's getting the much-needed win as well. 4Phil's doing the business. You go into your last match against Wild Blast, who are somewhat of a wild card, as F-Word has been referring to them throughout today's show. They are certainly not in the running for any kind of playoff places, but they've got a bunch of strong players there. You need to get a big score to make sure you get those top 2 places. I'm sure you're not looking past that match at all either?
No, I think that's actually one of the more difficult teams because we're away and they have these like weird characters. That you got Fang there, like, you know, you have Ryu, like they have these awkward characters that are not the best, but they can like be annoying. So yeah, it's definitely not going to be easy.
All right, we'll see how you get on in match 9. Congratulations. Sorry, match 10. We saw how you got on in match 9. It was a big 40-0 win. I'll let you go and celebrate that one with your team. If you want to put the mic back down on the table. Thank you very much. Let's take a look at how that leaderboard does stand after that big 40-0 win. And you can see that Mouse are right back hot on the heels of BMS. 0-0 Nation, only 15 points ahead of Team GO. They're going to be watching and hoping to see a BMS win there to make sure that they get an advantageous position. But of course, it's all about those top 2 spots. The first and second place teams on the leaderboard at the end of the season will be home seeded for the semi-finals in the playoffs. It's time to get into match 10. The final match of the season. It's been a long, long road for these 6 teams. And at the end of that road, we will be enjoying some playoff action. We have got 3 more matches to go in the regular season. We're going to play our first one after this short break. We'll be back with Team BMS going up against Team GO. It's France versus France. We'll see you after this short break. Welcome back. After that incredible first match, we have another barnstormer for you in match number 2 today. It is our 2 French teams going head-to-head. Tête-à-tête, I believe, is the phrase in this encounter. It is going to be BMS and Team GO. We see BMS still sitting on top of the leaderboard as they go into their last match. Team GO in 4th position behind the pack, but a big win for them can see them rocket up potentially into one of those top 2 seed positions. It's going to be a tough ask, though, because last time these 2 teams met, it was a clean 40-0 sweep. Let's see what happens this time round. It's all to play for. We know anything can happen here at Street Fighter League Pro Europe. These players are also evenly matched. So let's welcome into the arena our away team. It is going to be Team BMS. BMS unveiling this brand new blue kit. Allez le bleu, it is today. France versus France, representing Mr. Crimson Kills You, Link Excello and TKR inside the venue. Taking their place in the away stand. Last time they were the home team and they managed to bank 40 points, which saw Kills You and Crimson joined by Link Excello in the lineup for one of the first appearances from him. Let's see what happens this time round, because they do have to put their full lineup forward. They're going up against Team GO, who, although already qualified for the playoffs, will be fighting for as many points as they can to try and get ahead for this seeding position in 2nd place. They're on 200. They are 5. There's 40 points open. They could potentially go 5 ahead of Team Mouse in 2nd. It's going to be a very, very big ask for them to get a favourable seeding, but they're going to try their best today. Let's welcome into the arena Team GO. I got there in the end, didn't I? Luffy, Akainu, Junior, Leo, Valmaster here taking their positions in the home end. As I said, last time they met, it was Leo, Valmaster and Luffy that took the games, and they went down in a 40-point clean sweep. But this time, they're in the home end. They have the opportunity to counter-pick the lineup that's put forward by Team BMS in the new look kits. I'm looking forward to talking to them about that. The first time we've seen the blue and gold here in the arena. Let's throw it over, though, to F-Word and Jammers, because we need to find out which players it is that BMS are going to be sending forward.
It's going to be interesting in this all-French showdown. Once again, points are to be collected. Seeding is important for these guys. It's going to be a battle of very, very dangerous minds here. You've got 2 strong captains in Luffy and Mr. Crimson, but we got to look at Crimson's lineup for his team here. They're playing it safe. They are playing it safe, and it looks like Kills You starting things off. TKR in the same position, and Mr. Crimson at the back. Similar to last episode or 2 episodes ago. I can't quite recollect what it was, but it's a very similar lineup.
This is their rock-solid approach. Yeah, I think they attempted this approach on 00 Nation, and I think it was something along these lines. I know we saw Link Excello, didn't we, for a little bit? That didn't work out. But listen, this is a good approach. I appreciate it. This is the team, the lineup that's accumulated the most of the points for this season so far. Mr. Crimson as anchor is the biggest problem here for Team GO. I've had a chat with the guys on the team. They don't really feel they have an available counter or even an available comfortable matchup where they can just the best player wins kind of scenario against Mr. Crimson. They feel like it's uphill all the way. I do feel like Luffy is their best chance, unless they got something else they can apply here. The Chun-Li doesn't like one that gets it done either. So it's an interesting scenario for them. I think what's really important, what we need to talk about, Jammers, is also the implications that this has on the playoffs, right? So those of you who don't know, it's a top 4 playoffs. We just saw really big win there from Mouse, which catapults them into second place, just 20 points away from BMS. BMS obviously needs to take some points from this to re-increase that gap and make sure Mouse doesn't take away that first seed. But also, as it stands, BMS will play against the team they're playing right now in the playoffs. And if they have the home advantage, it's going to be a long mountain to climb for Team Geo. They really struggle with that. So to have any chance of making it, they need to avoid the position they're in now, and they need to take some points from this game and ideally beat BMS.
Well, we'll find out how they're feeling right now with Logan Sama as he talks to Killzoo and find out who he's going to be facing next.
Thanks very much. I'm here with Killzoo, one of the most consistent players here in the league so far. He's been put forward first again, and you're very comfortable in this position going first for your team, right?
Yeah, I'm very confident. I feel like first is a comfortable place, but we want to secure this place because Moz take 40 points to Nation, so we have to take at least 25 points today to be really secure, and that's it.
Absolutely. You want this win. Very, very important. You're only 20 points ahead of Mouse, so we'll see how that goes. You're opening up. You've got the Karin pick locked in. It's been so consistent for you. Last time we saw you go against Junior Leo, I believe it was. Who are you expecting to play today?
I'm pretty sure I will play against Valmaster because it's a Karin worst matchup. So I feel like I will play against him, and I want to play Akainu too, but he don't want to play against me.
Okay, so he's expecting Valmaster, but Akainu doesn't want to play him. Let's find out whether the strategy to draw him out will work. It worked for reason. Let's see if it works here. Team Geo, can you send forward your first player? It's Valmaster with a wry grin on Akainu's face. He says he'll get you in the playoffs. Right. Val, I hope it's in the playoffs and not the car park afterwards. That's all I'm hoping for. He's very small. Right, Valmaster, you're stepping up with Chun-Li, I presume.
Yeah, I keep Chun-Li.
This matchup for you, he says it's her worst. I know it's not great, but what do you think?
No, he's lying every time. Don't listen to him. He's throwing on Chun-Li Karin, but it's not true. No. The matchup is... I'm very close to say it's almost 5-5, really. But if you play against a strong Chun-Li, yeah. Chun-Li is overrated. She's overrated. Everyone says she's top 5. It's not true. It's not true.
I mean, she is good. That's fair, right? I mean, and you're good as well. You've been really, really consistent this season. Your win rate is exemplary. You've been put forward a number of times early on just to get the points. You've just been grinding out these 10-point wins throughout the whole season, and you've earned yourself a place in the playoffs. It's looking likely that, you know, unless there's a miracle and a lot of 40-0s, that you will actually be playing BMS in the playoffs as well. Are you looking to try and take a lot of data away from this?
Yeah, if we take some points, maybe it can change. It depends on the win of Moose against Wild. So yeah, we will see. If we can take a few points, maybe we won't fight BMS in playoffs. So, but anyway, any matches will be hard in playoffs, so we will do our best. Yeah.
All right, let's see you do your best right now. If you can set up, and Killzoo will go against this impossible matchup, apparently, against Chun-Li, in which Karin apparently loses at the character screen, if you listen to Killzoo. But we're not going to listen to Killzoo. We're going to listen to Jammers and F-Word on the commentary desk here. It's game 1. BMS put forward Killzoo with Karin against Team Geo, who put forward Valmaster, starting with Chun-Li.
Well, I mean, the fact that he's from Paris says it all. He's representing Team Leon there with BMS. They are majority Leon players, but Killzoo is from Paris and clearly spends far too much time with Luffy in Paris because that was the troll of the century. The idea that this is Karin's worst matchup is quite laughable. I like the idea that it's an uphill one for her, but good lord, is he exaggerating? And he was trolling. You can see the smile on his face. He knows he's messing around with us.
Listen,
right?
If he would say that with any form of truth, I'm like, what? So you'd rather fight Dhalsim, eh? And I know how he feels about that character.
To be fair, he's got great experience in that matchup. I mean, I was talking to the guys later, and they were like, "It's a shame Killzoo is on Mr. Crimson's team because the last match we saw between them was very close. In the CPT." In fact, Mr. Crimson had to make the Galaxy Brain read of the reaction to close it out. So look, man, Mr. Crimson's in a great position with that Dhalsim. It's going to be Valmaster. It is the correct choice, I feel, strategically. He's been ever so reliable, ever so dependent for them this season. And he has, such a strong Chun-Li. And he's going up against Killzoo in a matchup that Chun-Li definitely has a slight edge, I'd say. But This kills you, man. I mean, kills you is so consistent, so
Talent,
strong.
man. He's the future of the French FGC. Let's not forget that, man.
And Karen is still extremely relevant in this iteration
Yeah.
of the game. I mean, they say Luke's just a better version of her, but you know, we saw with Alex versus Luke earlier that crouch medium punch with punish with sweep into nothing. But you know, she with punishes a crouch medium punch. She gets corner carry, she gets pressure, she gets knocked down.
Well, let's see how this pans out. Game 1, battle 1.
Oh wow,
10
rare
on the line.
confirmed drop there.
All right, tries a backdash there. Good throw. And there have been some characters, mainly some strike throw ones, that have been stressing Valmaster out. Maybe kills you style today.
Oh my goodness.
Doesn't get with punish like that.
Such a big nerf there. But wake up buttons pays off there.
Good throw
It's a
take
sick
there.
throw, well taken.
And these guys play a lot. They always play all the time. They speak to each other about this matchup. That's why Killsy tried to troll Valmaster. You can see a lot of player-to-player interactions here. Letting that V-trigger drain. Good with punish. Damn, Chun-Li's V-trigger runs out intensely faster.
Yeah, it is rapid, isn't it? Rightfully so, Jammers. Have you seen the damage it does? It's also a 2-bar V-trigger as well. Again, that crouch medium is whiff punished.
I like,
Delayed crouch
you know
jab.
what? I like the fact that none of them got to use their V-triggers and they activated them. That's insane.
CA's right there. Oh, nice jab check.
Just waiting it out here,
One
looking for the
CA.
whiff punish.
Got away with that fireball.
Damn, you have to block that last minute. That's why there's Stan Harky connected there with Chun-Li. Yeah, they're not whiffing anything. Looking for something. I like how Valmaster's button choices are. He's not overcommitting. Abusing a move that's hard to whiff punish in general.
Yeah, that roundhouse is being really abused. I was thinking she could just CA on reaction, but
can
he
it?
said and done. That was the round. He's not got that counter hit down to muscle memory. Look at this, buttons. 5 seconds on the clock. Can't get hit. Spinning bird. Back throw. Damage. Doesn't wake up. Oh, it does the EX.
Wow.
So clever. That's going to be invincible for a few frames. So even if you are going to hit her, you're not going to hit her in time. Great play from Valmaster. He went to time out there in that first round.
He's got the barb, he's got no meter. Gets that Oki. Wake up.
Crouch medium.
The delay, the gunslinger special.
Jeez, man's ready.
Yeah.
Wow, that jump in. So floaty, but so deceiving. Completely evades the crouch fierce.
Blocking it out. He's going to find it very difficult to escape the corner here, Kills you. If he gets the sweep activate, things can change. There it is. Back to him.
And things are changing there as he throws Valmaster into the corner. Big whiff punish there.
Goes for the sweep knockdown.
What?
Good
The hit.
choice.
Was not expecting that. Activation, not going to be enough to kill here. Reset. Oh, he missed his legs. That would have been it.
Yeah. That was so unfortunate there for Valmaster. But again, next hit wins it for either player. Trying to buff for something. Taking away the great damage edge. Back up for the V-trigger, completely drains. And we're back to the same situation we were before, F1.
Yeah, but a much better situation there for Killsy than last time. Oh, gutsy fireball. Bar the rock, paper, scissors, and it's rock. And it's confirmed. And Valmaster getting the first battle of this first game. Smile on the face of Killsy. So intense, so tight. Can't whiff anything against Chun-Li, especially with the nerfs that have come in now for Karen. What do you think of that first one there, Jammers?
Do you know what? That was a beautiful game to watch. A lot of people might find it a bit like stagnant, a bit stale, but a lot of stuff was going on beneath the surface, believe you me. And the fact that there was a round where they activated their triggers and never actually got to use them shows how much mutual respect they have for one another. Into battle 2 here. Valmaster up, one battle.
So much mileage.
Tried to make a poke in there. To real significance.
Okay, we're finding to his own here.
Meaty.
That was very neat.
Yep. Start backing up. Gets that grab. What's the choice going to be from Valmaster? Just blocks it out.
Oh, that was unsafe. Well, doesn't get full punish.
I think he tried to chase
Left
a
him alive
V-shift or
again.
a backdash or something.
Tries to back throw, doesn't come.
That's safe on blocking.
Yeah, safe in
V-trigger
V-trigger, yeah, only -2.
Just waiting it out here, Valmaster. Again, not really forcing anything with that V-trigger 1. But Kill's just not giving him the opportunity either, which is even more respectable.
Oh my goodness. Google button, activation, EX spinning bird. He's making it so hard for Killsy to close out these rounds. He's brought it all the way back here, Valmaster. Killsy needs to find a way in.
Ken. He's got one
One
more
more.
Ken to use, but it's drained. Has to block.
Oh my god, no EX spinning bird.
Oh no, I don't know what's going to be. It looks like a poke's going to decide this one. It really looks like a poke's going to decide this one.
20 seconds on the clock. So tight between these two players. So much on the line. Oh, the roundhouse connects. He's got a life lead.
Kick. Is he going to risk a sweep? Kills you, I wonder. He's waiting very
Oh, nice that
patiently.
medium.
He can
And
chip him
again.
out. He can chip him out.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me. The EX fireball to put in plus, the walk forward, the stop and wait, and then the dash. Medium came out from Killsu preemptively, wasn't ready for the dash forward back throw. And so far, it's been close round every time, but it has been Valmaster who has the clutch.
Yeah.
Again, wake up crouch medium.
Actually, with flashing hard punch there.
Hesitated and got hit there by the follow-up too there, Jammers. This is looking so good for Valmaster.
Kills you might need to turn off his anti-airs when Valmaster jumps. He might have to spend the bar, which is probably what he doesn't want to do.
So there's a jump in there, just as you called it. And all that groundwork
With HK.
disappears here.
No, yeah, he's not doing the X% hub, but
Lucky there.
side swap. There we go.
Delay crouch jab. There's the activation. Walk in and throw. Needs to get some momentum there. Oh my goodness, activation he can't get hit. This could be it. Oh, nice little walk back. Is he going to get it? Yes, he is.
Yo, the meter build on that conversion was absolutely insane, and it kills you in this battle.
So close. Such important games here. I mean, it sounded like Team Geo don't want to play BMS as well, so they'd be keen to get some points here and give Mouse a chance to finish him first.
Oh, he's only spent one bar. I thought I would have done the super, would have got like damage and Oki as well, but I guess he doesn't need to.
He wants to get off the option there for the rest of the round, maybe, Jammers?
Yeah, probably, but Sun's almost racked up. One back throw will do it, and he tried to be greedy in that scenario. Kills you. With punish, no cancel.
Comes the activation. It's on here. This is bad for Kills. You're going to lose a lot of ground here. To the corner we go.
Just send her a V-shift. He just waits.
Back throw. Strange choice.
Yeah, I think it's a good delay, so. Okay, looking for that V-trigger activation. He's probably going to wait for the trigger to drain before he activates here, kills you. That's what it looks like.
That was it. That was game. Oh, big whiff on the roundhouse.
Yeah, no super.
Let's go for the kill here. One hit. Oh, another big whiff.
So many whiffs here, and Boundmaster's probably looking for something else.
Nice neutral jump there to avoid the activation. He's managed to stop him from activating this whole time.
Yeah, and there's no counter hit. That's what he's looking for.
This is so hard for Killsu. He's getting his dive. He's ready for the one fireball.
Hang on a
big
minute.
damage. Gives up on the CA. Oh, he takes the throw.
Audacious tech there.
Roundhouse takes it. Boundmaster playing the matchup to absolute perfection. And Team Geo already doing better than they did when they were away from home in this fixture. Registering the first game. 2 battles, 2-0. They got 40-0 last time by BMS, but being at home makes such a huge difference, Jammers, as we mentioned earlier.
It did indeed. Last time these guys faced each other, it was 40-0. Like we said, we can't stress that enough, but already an improvement because they have got 10 points on the board. Valmaster has played, but then you look at it from a different angle, BMS have got Valmaster out of the picture. So therefore, there's still 30 points on the line for them. This is what the preview is looking like right now. Valmaster taking that victory over Killsu seconds ago. The next Chun-Li player, one of the best in France, steps up to debate TKR. Well, who is his opponent going to be? Luffy? Kind
of. His opponent's going to be whoever doesn't want to go against Mr. Crimson. Right?
Well, that's the other percentage.
that's what it is, right? 'Cause that's the Achilles heel in this matchup. You know, you speak to these guys and they just genuinely feel like they don't really have a reliable answer for Dalsim. Surprising because the guy's been playing Dalsim for years, and you know, you'd think maybe a Rashid or a Boxer would have been picked up by someone by now. A Seth's not bad as well, but they're just here playing this even a Bison, like, you know, but they're just here struggling still with it with the matchups they have. So look, TKR's there. They got the Chun-Li experience in Valmaster. We're gonna get TKR on the stage. No gimmicks, TKR. Seriously, let's find out who he's up against. Over to you, Logan.
Thanks very much, everyone. I'm with TKR, who has been very impressive the last couple of weeks. Really looking forward to seeing him play today. You locked in with Chun-Li. Not the best start for the team, but you are looking very, very comfortable for the playoffs still. It's important for you guys to put some big scores up on the leaderboard today to get that confidence going into the playoffs. It's very, very likely that you're going to have to play Team GO in the playoff semi-finals as well. Are you going to be using this as an experience to try and get some information that you can use against them in the playoffs?
Yeah, we will play with no pressure because it's a good experience for us to play against them right now. We're going to see which matchups is good for us, so it's good.
Yeah, I guess being on the wayside is good as well because it allows you to work out what matchups they probably want to play, and then when it switches around, you'll be able to play into that as well. Excellent. Last time you were here, we saw some high kicks, some lightning legs. Are the hamstrings warmed up? Are you ready to give us some kicks if you win today?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You got the shoes in sports mode as well, so they're not going to fly off into the crowd. We'll be okay. No injuries. We don't have the insurance to cover this. Okay, all right. Let's find out who you're going to be playing against. Team GO looks like they're conspiring. It's going to be Luffy. Okay. Interesting. So Luffy, why have you come forward for this match? I'm interested to know what the thought is here.
Oh, the thought is just I don't want to play against Crimson.
Do you know what to play against him at all ever again, or in the playoffs? Are you hoping to avoid that as well?
On the playoff, I might play against Crimson. Yeah.
All right, be very interesting to see. You're going to use Mika, correct, or one of your mains?
One of my main, definitely. I will see when I'm in the character screen.
You have to tell me now.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think
I'm sorry.
Rose.
Rose, exciting! I like to see you play Rose. Excellent. So so secretly you're just trying to keep as much information to yourself before the playoff games. Is this right?
Not really. Not
No?
really. No.
You can tell me.
No. I actually think Rose is a good matchup against Chun-Li. Okay. She's okay. Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I look forward to seeing it because it's not a matchup I've seen a lot of. So let's get set up here. It's going to be Luffy with the Rose pick up against TKR with Chun-Li here in Game 2. Is he keeping information back for the playoffs? Save it for the majors, they used to say back in the day. Or is he just looking to try this Rose pick into the Chun-Li? I'm really looking forward to seeing this one. Either way, let's throw it over to Jammers and F-Word. What do you guys think?
I'm actually curious, man, because if he's going to pick one of his mains or his main Rose, I do play a little bit of Rose myself, so I actually want to learn about this matchup because I don't like fighting Chun-Li personally either. So, I mean, it'll be interesting to see.
Doesn't mind the matchup, yeah. Feels like Rose hangs in there. Doesn't mean Rose beats Chun-Li, but it means he feels like it's an okay match. And you know what? There's something about being able to go from, crazy random command grab to command grab character to controlled, steady, calculated risk character. And there's something that he likes about that Rose. It's a good choice. It's a good anchor, really, when you think about it. I'm not sure how well it covers Mika's uphill matchups, but it's an option there, I feel. So we'll see how it does there against Chun-Li, and he's always got the option there to switch back if it doesn't work out. TKR 3 out of 6 there so far this season, 50% win rate. He has been very reliable, especially considering the level of opposition he had. A number of the games he lost were very close as well, especially Rickman's Barnet. I remember that one. He played phenomenally well, but wasn't enough in the end. So he's now going to go up against the French legend, the Street Fighter legend, global sensation, Luffy, rocking the Rose for Battle 1. For those who don't know the rules, he can change if he loses.
That is, of course. And I saw Mr. Crimson just giving a little bit TKR some advice. It was probably saying if he does pick V-Trigger 1, probably saying, remember, maybe a V-Shift. You can do delay wake up. This counts as, because Rose's V-Trigger 1 is a knowledge checker for me. It's good. There are some fantastic situations, some brilliant situations with that V-Trigger, but if you know how it works, then you can mitigate the amount of damage you take and what she's willing to give up in the process. But yeah, when you see the Battle of Stand Fierces, how they're going to be using their heavy kicks, it could be a slugfest or it could be a clean game. Let's find out. Okay, that's a good card to use at the start, actually, because it reduces the crush kind of damage on stand hard kick. Heck, you might not be able to get any damage at all at this point. Nice. Already you like the tarot cards really well. Backing away right now. There's the crouch fierce.
Okay, that worked out. Tries to jump out the corner, ends up putting himself in another one. Activation here from his Groundmaster. Oh, his sweep activate doesn't work. He's so good at avoiding activations. Wake up early back throw works though.
Sweep activate, +9 on block. He's looking for a cross-up. Anti-air, right, he's in trouble if he gets this wrong. He's in trouble. Baited. Extra damage on that.
It's that extremely slow. Oh, tried to win punish, didn't get it. Wow. Talk about ready. He was looking for that. Press down fierce harder than you can imagine. You can see these guys play a fair bit.
Bad start. Crush kind of hard kick there from TKR. Throw break again there from Luffy. He was looking for that early throw tech, as you mentioned before. And it's a good option if your character's got amazing throw range. I actually think it is. Right, puts out the tarot cards. No punish. Anti-air.
Bad jump.
Watch out for the cross
Yeah,
up.
the other V trigger.
Yeah, there you go. That's what
nice,
Mr. Crimson
ready.
probably told him. Watch out for the setup.
And again, Vicious out there.
Ooh. Damage debuff there on Chun-Li. Yep, do slightly less there for a couple of seconds, and this pressure, not too bad. Good block.
Oh, nice conversion there off that late fireball hitting. And close this out. Oh, it's not your turn. It is not your turn, says Valmaster as he follows up that. Sorry, it says TKR as he follows up that lovely trap there with the EX legs.
Oh, no
sweep,
punish
okay.
on the sweep. That could have been low
Wow,
forward, but
confirming to Ciedo from Luffy.
early big damage here for the Frenchman, and it's going to be a side swap as well. Is he going to get the meaty? Yeah, it'll just be a meaty soul spiral.
Yeah, when she doesn't have a meter, that can be made safe. That's confirmed though.
No V-trigger yet. He has to use Hazanshi to build.
Oh, that was disgusting. Tiny walk forward, stop into the jab, gets the cross counter.
Watch out for Hazanshi. Oh, he keeps trying to sweep back to
Oh, he had it, he had it.
Pressure. Another V reversal. No trigger this round here for Luffy.
Yeah,
Punish.
great punish.
Yeah, he got him.
What? That was so clever.
Oh no!
He drops it.
I don't know how Luffy's come back to this without V-trigger.
He just wants to kill him now, doesn't he?
That's cool.
Nah, he's not going to get it. He tried his best to reset pressure and slow down the TKR approach, but wasn't going to happen. Fantastic play from TKR. The Hasanshu out of the corner, and then the Hasanshu in your face, thinking he wants to throw you back into the corner. It was just genius. And guess who took the bait? Luffy, none other than. Will he stay with Rose here? It looked pretty good for a while. But
He looks like he was asking Valmaster for some advice there from Chun-Li perspective. I don't think he did too bad that last game, to be honest with you. Yeah. That's a clean answer to Soul Spark. Gets the pickup. Oh, this is looking too good here from TKR.
TKR, what is going on here? Crouch fist, not shoot shrink. Tried to reset with a back throw.
Alright, let's pass on block. Pressure being applied. Watch that V-trigger diminish. Using the V reversal. Oh,
Bad V skill. Big punish incoming. Still alive. Instant overhead, will it be? No. It's the fake throw bait. And the delay on that cancel off the crouch, meeting him into the fireball. DK Allen is now heading into game point.
Yeah. The Soul Sparks here. I can see a couple of things and reasons why I feel Luffy thinks this matchup is not too bad for Rose. It's just a muscle memory for certain situations because he's been handling the jumps really well. He's been falling for Hazanshi a bit too much for that neutral game.
Oh man, he can't get any kind of game going when TKR's this active.
Yeah. So he's been a bird kick. Straight to the corner. Gets a throw. And another one. Oh,
Dashes in, 3 wakes ups in a row. Oh, tried to sweep. NT jump too low. Oh, he's stunned. Luffy's going to fall here. DKR is going to take it. He gets it. 2 battles to 0 to get BMS on the board here in this crucial match between Team Geo and Team BMS. Great play there from TKR. It seems to get more and more uphill as it went on, didn't it, Jammers?
Yeah, you know what? Similar to his previous match against MQS where he completely dominated that, completely destroys Luffy here and his Rose. Looking strong. I don't know if he's got any, it didn't look like he had any gimmicks for the camera there. I was getting a bit worried because he looked that way and then he went,
He probably didn't know what the camera was. You know, if he knew it was there, he would have done something. He's TKR, he can't resist.
learn from Smug. Always do what Smug does. When he walks into a venue, he looks for the cameras first before he says hello to anybody.
He always finds it eventually. And that's a big win. That's a really big win, that, because it allows them the possibility to finish on 30 points instead of, well, actually 25. So now it's 10 apiece. And we're going to see what happens next there. Valmaster getting the win over Kills You. Luffy losing, TKR victorious there. And now Mr. Crimson.
Yeah.
I mean, is it going to be Link Excello, Nikali? Maybe it's a fireball matchup. Sorry, not Link Excello. It's going to be a Junior Leo with Ken, maybe? Or is it going to be, I don't know who they're going to put on here.
Well, you know what? There's not going to be a tiebreaker. So someone is walking away with 30-10 here. So you're probably looking at this is going to be their playoff match as well, whichever way it goes. But it's going to be interesting because you've got Akainu, you've got Junior Leo. It could be the mood of Akainu, but you know what? Let's not do any more hypotheticals. Let's hand it back to our host, Logan Sama, to find out who'll be facing Mr. Crimson.
Thanks very much, Jammers. Back here with Mr. Crimson here down in the arena. I've been wondering, we've all been wondering for the whole season, trying to work out what BMS stands for. And I thought maybe it stands for Big Match Specialists, because that's what you have been. But now I understand. Seeing this shirt, it made it line up. Before it was black matching shirts, and now it's blue matching shirts. We've discovered it. What's the symbolism of the blue shirt today?
We should ask to our manager, but actually I think it's Team France because like the blue is one of the emblematic thing of France.
Allez le bleu.
Exactly, that's probably the thing.
All right, and it is a France versus France showdown. It's honors even so far, 10 points versus 10 points. Luffy, of course, has already played. So who do you think you will be facing here in this last game?
Probably will face Akainu. I think they want to have a try to see how it goes against me. He got a pretty good ratio, actually, I saw in CPT and those kind of things. So I think it's a good choice. He's a good friend, so every time I like to play him, and I think that every of our match are always like pretty spectacular, so it's gonna be a good one.
All right, let's find out if you're right. Can you please send down player for game 3? And it is Akainu. Welcome. All right, which character are you going to be using?
Guide.
Ah, I thought maybe today was the day we get Dan back, but no, Guile. What's your record against Crimson? Because obviously he says you go back and forth. Is that how you see it as well?
Yeah, we go back and forth, but I still think that team have advantage in this matchup. But I wanted to try because I also think the one in my team will have better chance to do it. So yes.
It's good to try it out now before we are in the playoffs. Of course, you may have to face them. So let's find out. It's 3 out of 5, so you're going to have a lot of games here to play, a lot of battles to test in this game. So if you want to get set up, let's get ready for this. Game 3, it is going to be 3 out of 5 battles. There's 20 points on the line. There will be a winner, 30-10. Either way, it makes a big difference, as we'll see when you look at the leaderboard at the end of the show, where those 20 points go. It is going to be Team BMS in the new blue and gold shirts. Mr. Crimson with Dalsim going up against Team GO. Akainu with Guile. It's game 3. Let's throw it over to F-Word and Jam.
Been a story so far of anchors getting those important 20 points and some of them doing it later in the season rather than earlier. Akainu has had not the best season. It's not the kind of season we expect from a player of his caliber. He's obviously going through character dilemmas. What an opportunity. We saw Problem X earlier, who's had a bit of a 50-50 season, get a massive win over Phenom for his team to secure the bag. Is Akainu going to be able to do the same? I mean, he must be relishing the opportunity to finally come out here and win a big match for his team. He's got 3 out of 7 wins so far, just the 30 points accumulated.
Yeah.
Jammers, your thoughts?
Well, I mean, in comparison to the 90% win ratio, let us not forget it was Phenom that was able to knock off that 100% win record there from Mr. Crimson in SFL EU. But yes, I do agree with Akainu. I think his chances of giving Crimson a run for his money from Team GO is the best, obviously, for a mental state as well. The last time I seen these guys play, it was a CPT. It might have been last year online. He actually gave him a real run for his money. This is when Crimson was on the up and up, and having that super improvement to his gameplay and mentality towards fighting games and the esports scene for the FGC. He's going to be sticking with Guile. He had, what did he do? Mr. Crimson would float. He'd try and do like a medium or a sniper. And as he's floating, he'd press the crouch and medium punch to catch the hurt box, and he'd float for a little bit to get the knockdown. He had some really cool anti-Dalsim tech. I don't know if he still remembers, because he loves playing Dan, but Guile gets the job done.
Well, he said he's got the best chance out of his teammates to win this. They obviously play a lot in casuals, a lot online and in lobbies. They know each other quite well. And Mr. Crimson, by his own admission, saying it can go back and forth between them. We'll see what Akainu can do here. It's a first to 3. It's on PC. Those of you who don't know, the entire tournament is on PC, which many thinks favors Dalsim.
Yeah, you were saying it when we had dinner just the other day. Good jab there to stop. That looked like a clean counter.
Yeah, right? That hit clean. Try to upside down kick there. That's going to work. I love the punish. Doesn't need to wait for the trip card availability there.
Ooh, frame trap with the Sonic Boom. Okay.
Wake up buttons though.
Here comes the burner.
This is Gale there.
Yeah, he's just going to let him cook for a little bit. Try and take that advantage. I like that people are spending EX fireballs to put him in blocks on a little bit longer.
Oh, look at his health done here. The fact that you're not getting hit and you're still losing all his health You can only go so long without getting hit by Dalsim now. And there it is.
Good trade.
Oh, nice trade.
That was sick. And he still has V-Trigger 1, Edward.
Activation.
Yeah, he's going for a V-Trigger opportunity.
Oh, what a choice, but the trade is not good. And he runs into another boom there and gets counter hit. I think he tried to slide. Great first round there from Akainu.
Again, I'm telling you, man, this anti-Dalsim tech from Akainu, magnificent. Waiting out here. Has to deal with a couple of limbs before he makes a big commitment.
Oh, didn't have down charge there, just stood up.
Right there. And again, good sweep.
Beautiful with punish there from...
And dive Sonic as well. Yeah, do you know what? It's good at throwing him off with the limbs after like blocking one or two long extended limbs there, but he can't abuse it too often. It's like...
Wow, using all the V meter there.
Yeah, Joker fired to start the offense.
Oh, he tried, but he's ready as Akainu to get out of there.
Superb jump forward there from Akainu, but remember, Dalsim can float over the Sonic booms if he wants to. Get away. Oh, wow. Okay. Whew. That was close.
Back dash, I think on the V-reversal didn't come. Oh, nice slide, doesn't get punished. Beautiful check though, great defensive play there from Mr. Crimson. Saw that the boom was going to be used to cover the approach. Did a random slide, caught him out, actually hit. It was from point blank range where it would have been block punished.
Yeah.
Whereas the counter hit looked like it was safe. And then he got the following hit, so it's 1 round apiece here in this first battle.
Drill kick into the throw, flash kick to break momentum. He's got to work his way back in now. He tried to dive Sonic, but the stand medium punch caught him. Stand light kick. I think he's just he knows how to whiff punish the standing hard punch, but the other buttons, I think he just doesn't want to deal with them at the moment. Anyway, crush counter.
Oh my goodness, perfect timing there.
Somersault. Whoa! Oh! Whoa! I didn't know you could do that. I don't know where you jumped there,
straight away. Stuff on the carpet. Yeah, he just wants to get out of the fire, I guess.
Yeah. Flash
Ready?
kick. Take it. Yeah, I'll take it. That's fine. I'll definitely take that.
Activation. Dashes in. He's ready for the dash. Not a real dash off sweep activate. That's bad.
I could have got there. Wait, you could have done crushing
more. He
medium
had the
punch.
whole V trigger as well.
Oh, dude, if you throw this away.
Opportunity's gone begging. Is the kind of going to live to regret that?
Block. Throw tech. The 50-50.
Oh, point blank fierce. I cannot believe that move. Hit so much. Stood up last minute. I mean, did Dalsim have V trigger? I think maybe when he did
I think he just had 1 bar of V meter there.
Man.
Yeah,
that was a dead Dalsim. The last thing I'm going to do is give a guy with the kind of record that Mr. Crimson has any kind of luck, Jammers.
Listen, I'm going to keep it 100. I kind of relinquished that game. He did.
Oh, he was dead?
Yeah, he was done.
He was dead.
You were down backing. I don't know how much time you were charging, but in my head, from my perspective, you could have done crouching medium punch into V-Trigger 1 Sonic booms. EX Sonic booms, because you had the bar.
Yeah, yeah.
I guess it was just a pure instinct, panic punish, whatever you want to call it. And then that allowed Mr. Crimson to get that battle won there. That's unfortunate for Akainu. Really unfortunate.
Stand jab is down here this time to the drill.
Rush counter. Full target combo into dive Sonic, and then the combo in flash kick. Ooh, nice pressure here.
Nice frame trap. What a walk up throw.
No activate. He was waiting for the activation. He's waiting for the slide. Legit, he's waiting for the slide. That's what allowed him to jump out there. That was
that's unsafe.
Yeah, that should have been a punish.
Regal bleed.
All right, there you go. Drill kick. Good avoiding there.
Oh, great approach there from Mr. Crimson. Oh, he tried something, gets hit.
Chase the Sonic Boom. Good check.
Oh, it's the overhead. He was probably looking for the dash, which he checked earlier off that sweep activate. It wasn't a dash, it was overhead. Even I was taken back there. I was like, what's he going to do here? Just goes through there, but he gets the kill.
And again, look at this. You could see that the confidence in Akainu's gameplay, how much he knows, how much he's had to deal with over the months, over the years of playing Mr. Crimson. All right, EX Yoga Fire. The light version.
Yeah, no. V-skill for you. Just go straight for the flash kick.
All right, gonna burn up a little bit. Try to dash. He's trying to get out of the fire as soon as possible. That's why he's doing those dashes.
He's trying to get throw. He's lost a lot of health there, staying in the fire. Empty jump low. In front, well blocked. Wow.
Jumps out.
Oh, that's switch sides.
That's not what he wanted. He wanted the staggered medium. Jumps in. Push him away to the corner. Oh, the bait! Dive Sonic, he gets the 3-piece.
Oh, I saw it. I thought he was going to beat you.
Yeah, couldn't he have just swept?
Back heavy. That's his punish standardly off a meaty throw. Did not do it, or even just a sweep for the hard knockdown.
That was
like you said, just wasn't ready.
Yeah, I'm looking for something else. Alright, just poking away with standing medium kick. That button has more recovery and width now, but Kainu's just looking to block it and take his turn afterwards.
Oh, that works out. Look at the awareness of Akainu. Knowing that if he doesn't press a button there, that NCA is going to whiff, and it worked out. Tries to bazooka knee in, doesn't work out. They're giving that move to Aura now.
Lovely V reversal.
Not yours anymore. Oh, this time the early flash kick. Mind games, the drill. Buttons afterwards. Look at this pressure from Akainu. Tries to get the upside down kick, it doesn't come out.
Damn, Mr. Crimson's defense must be so annoying for all these guys to deal with.
So good, so annoying. And he's, as a result, losing that health. He's back in this round. Look at the great health he's taking there.
Cook up, Lamont. Oh, hold on a minute.
Oh, nice scratch from medium.
Hang on a minute.
Has CA though, gotta be careful. Can't make a mistake, it's the activation.
Oh, no, it's not looking good.
Yeah, has to spend that V-trigger just to get going. Oh, tried the down forward heavy kick, didn't work. Crimson spent his CA just to get back in that round.
Where's the
this
EX
is so
boom?
tight.
Where's the EX boom?
You don't want to go too down here again.
There
Oh, nice
is.
EX.
Oh,
Empty jump, tap, activation.
Has to burn a little bit.
Oh no, bad roundhouse gets caught.
EX Sonic Boom's the only thing that's going to save him. How's he
Mr.
going to use it
Crimson
though?
approaches. A trade will kill here.
I don't know what he's doing.
The EX is gone. Why not boom afterwards?
Blocks again.
No boom again.
Low again.
Double KO.
We'll take it. Hold on.
That's a good result for Akainu. I believe that. Is that it? What is it? I can't
remember.
Did you read the rules? I forgot. What's the rules again? Guys, what's the Street Fighter League?
Hang on a bit. Don't throw me under the bus.
Street Fighter League. Street Fighter League EU, bro. 2022. Somebody tell me the rules.
Talk to me. Talk to me. They're going to redo the battle.
Yes, I said that. I said that. I should have believed in myself. That's a good result for Akainu because he could have gone 2-0 down. Instead, he's still 1-0 down, but he's got to play again. And Mr. Crimson did tell us that this is going to be, you guys are going to be entertained. And so far, we are very entertained. These two playing out their minds. And finally, someone else able to give Mr. Crimson a real run for his money. And this one being in the Gar matchup in the form of Akainu. Loads of implications here for the matchups across the world. The Kabas, the Daigos, the Higuchis. Looking forward to seeing these guys also go against Mr. Crimson at some point. Right now, it is Akainu 1 down against Mr. Crimson and a rematch here in the second battle.
I'm happy we get to watch another game.
Yeah, we
or
got
another battle, sorry. So yeah, jumps away. Big lead here.
Oh my goodness, activation confirmed. To the corner you go. This is a horrible situation without him.
Throw this time. I think he tried to teleport, but he messed it up.
Nice reversal. Yeah, he doesn't want him to teleport backwards. He does anyway. He's going to stay the trade though.
That's fine. Absolutely.
Low. Oh, he's dominating the second move.
He's got to run away. He's still got a couple of Sonic breaks to work with. There he is. He's floating.
That is such a good move. Here comes the chip. Guess the game. You're not going to survive this time. Yet again, Mr. Crimson gets himself to battle point. Battle 2. Trying to go 2-0 up here in battles for this final game.
Swaying it out.
That looks a little high, no?
Well, that was well spaced out.
4 frames as well for Gal. Doesn't have a 3 frame.
Pushing away. There's the bazooka knee.
Nice check there with a jab. Bad trade. Oh, just presses the jab straight away there after the first jab.
I'm telling you, man, watch his defensive choices after he blocks jabs from the vast majority of the cast. He's doing something.
And this round is going super well for Mr. Crimson. Oh, he had a jumping. He had the whole jumping. He saw the flame come out. Why not commit to a combo?
Yeah, should have been a light target combo there. Roundhouse from defense as well from Mr. Crimson for the pushback.
Oh, he's happy to do that just to get out of the corner. Oh, try an audacious dash doesn't work.
Ooh, nice delay.
And instead of taking the guaranteed punish, he does a delayed crouch fierce on a -4 at least there, that bazooka knee. A delayed crouch fierce point blank to catch any kind of button he was pressing afterwards. What a genius choice from Mr. Crimson, because we saw the hard read already from Akainu. And to have the presence of mind to go for that is fantastic. He's 2-0 up now.
Yeah, that wasn't even a big risk. That was actually a calculated decision there to land a tremendous amount of damage. So brilliant stuff there from Mr. Crimson. Now he is 2 battles up here in this game 3 after the DKO.
Yeah, maybe just aware of Akainu's tendencies there.
I don't know if how much mental stamina Akainu's got left. This is hard to do, by the way.
He needs 3 in a row. Yeah. And Team Geo are staring. Well, they're kissing 3rd place goodbye here. They're looking like they could be finishing 4th. Just 20 points here. Almost guaranteed they'll end up in 4th position. Nice trade. Oh, he thought it was going to be a back rise. It was a quick rise.
Yeah.
Doesn't get his momentum. Clever wake up there from Mr. Crimson, and he has the life lead again here. That is not safe. The light kick activate gets punished.
Yeah. That means Yoga Burner is absolutely irrelevant. He's got a dive Sonic and a V-trigger to work with here.
Oh my goodness, so many opportunities gone begging. Does do the EX this time.
Outside down kick, he got
He's
him.
tried that about 3 times prior, and it's not worked. Finally, it works on this occasion.
With the amount of times Mr. Crimson guesses a delayed throw or some sort of throw coming his way, you will get him eventually for trying to tech on Wake Up.
It's just he plays a character that you have very little chance of getting in on in the first place, though, Jammers.
That's true.
But yes, when you get there, you need to be right. Well, that worked out. That was definitely not a reactive whiff punish. It's like he just pressed it. Oh, loses all that ground that he made.
The extra of the fire. Anti-air.
Yeah, he thought Drill was coming, did a jab there.
Yeah.
Instead, it was a fierce punch, which traded. Nice left lead from Mr. Crimson.
Too far for a punish.
Close
It is
for a punish.
-5, but I don't think Gal can get anything from there. Maybe crouch light kick, but that's tickle damage. Almost got
there's that down forward roundhouse again. Oh my.
Oh, dude, he did the hard part. Probably lost his charge.
Constantly dropping stuff.
Burning up a bit. Burning up a
I'm
bit.
not sure why he sits in the fire as well. Doesn't just jump out. Now he's lost all that health.
Can't do that.
Oh, this is bad.
Yeah, he's
Going
looking for the low
towards
again.
match point here for Mr. Crimson. Can he get it? Yes, he can. He moves one round away. He's already one battle away from securing this set here, this match versus Team Geo. And you see Valmaster in the background with his hand on his head, desperate for his teammate to get them out of this dreaded 4th spot where they'll be playing away in all their matches.
Cool.
In the playoffs. Oh no, it's spin screen as well.
Oh, he's gonna do the whole.
damage.
Okay, he's gonna play it safe. Not gonna go for the full
Okay,
G-bar
that
combo,
missed.
but. Oh well. Wake up jab, also counter jab.
Oh, he reversals the bazooka knee. That's such a clever choice. So Mr. Crimson.
Sonic break.
Great EX.
Just
Kind of
wait
with
here.
all to do here. He's playing catch up again. Big jump in.
Not bad. Not bad. Gal high kick for the knockdown. No follow-up though.
What a tech from Mr. Crimson. I didn't think he'd even try and tech there. Re-reversals out. Annoying difference. Catches him meaty. He fakes that entire Sonic Boom projectile throw. One more mini boom.
Yeah, this
He's
is
got CA, but he needs a miracle. Oh, he gives up the CA. Just wants to try and get in. He's got Crimson close to the corner. But the X-Fireball incoming.
He was a good call there. He was in a situation last
There it
time.
is.
He has to block.
One hit.
He
He's
can't for
walking
another move.
into the challenging
He can't.
position.
He can't for another move. Oh, he did.
It's a knockdown. Tries to approach.
Just waiting it out
Mr. Crimson
here.
surely has this in the bag.
He knows the spacing.
Oh, it is though. It's coming. It's a low.
Whoa. Ah, he's just in his sniper low. He tried it there. And he backs off. He's too shook. He is too shook right now. 20 seconds on the clock.
This is a horrible situation for Gal. He needs to get in 15 seconds on the clock, Jammers.
Watch out for the low.
What's the card going to do here? Let's try and give me some.
Yo!
Oh my goodness.
Big nose
what was
with the
that?
ball.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
What is
wow.
going on? Oh, it's just not enough. Mr. Crimson breathes a sigh of relief. And you know what? How fitting that the round ended in that manner. It was a classic case of Akanu playing the matchup really well, but not taking advantage of his opportunities when he had them. They were few and far between, but when you get them against Dalsim, especially one whose defense is as annoyingly as good as Mr. Crimson, you need to make them count, and he didn't. And that jump in, close fist, right? Into
you know what?
EX or jump in.
Let's dial it back. Let's
There's tons more he could have done there, right?
Let's dial it back a bit. I don't blame him for landing jumping and not doing stand fierce. Where's the EX flash kick?
The EX flash kick wouldn't have killed it. It would have sent him full screen.
No, but I reckon because it does a little bit more damage.
It does do a little bit more damage.
And he had an iota of health left. I reckon.
Even that, I would have even liked to see him try and do that.
Yeah. Because again, it would have been spending the bar, but again, he tried to get the overhead and he was looking for the
You know,
punish,
we're being a bit
but-
harsh here. It's a unique scenario. He gets a clean jump in there. If he does the flash kick, it doesn't kill. He's back to full screen. So he's back to the
he
same
was like,
situation.
they was literally going to the corner. They were literally going
I'm
in the
not sure it
corner.
would have been fully in the corner. He doesn't get OK off EX flash kick at the bottom line anyway, right? Because they weren't dead point blank in the corner. If he does stand fierce into sweep, he gets Oki, but it's definitely not going to kill. Yeah, it was a tricky situation. He must have been caught in two minds as he landed that jump in. Let's give him credit. Regardless of that, phenomenal game, very close. With so many timeouts,
DK
so many to the
included?
wire rounds. Yeah, exactly. There was even a double KO. I mean, we had 4 battles there, but it was still 3-0 to Mr. Crimson. And BMS, I mean, what does that mean for the table? Let's take a look at this. That's super interesting. They get that vital win, the vital 30 points. They already had a decent gap at the top anyway. Only one game left to play. And with that win, I believe they have secured their place at the top. Who can catch them? Who can catch them now? That's more than 40 points, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes, I think that's it. I believe so.
32, they got 285 now?
20 away, yeah. They are there. That's it. They're first place. They are going to be the first seed going into the playoffs. I mean, fantastic achievement from them. If we're going by the run of the season so far, it does seem like the right result. They have been the most consistent, the most impressive team overall. It's only right that they take that first seed. And first seed now, and listen, this is a lesson to all of us in EU.
Talk to me.
First seed, home advantage in this amazing format we have in Street Fighter League EU Pro 2022. Home advantage, I believe, for both the semis and the finals now, for a team that has a Dowsim, right? So those of you guys who don't play these awkward keep-out characters, these poisons, these Menats, get them on your team because they're great for team tournaments.
Yeah, he's definitely talking about something else. I don't know anybody who plays poison in this region. Anyway, we're going to hand it back to Logan Sama to talk with Mr. Crimson.
Jammers, I will have to ask you, would you be up for playing next season if we could find someone else to commentate? There you go. 2 teams. We're in a bidding war for Jamas' services. He said no. He said no. He wanted to commentate for you people at home. Perhaps next season. It might be Jammer's time to shine. But it's your time to shine right now. Crimson with another victory. You have guaranteed the #1 spot, which I think also means that Team Geo will be finishing in 4th. So you will be meeting again in the playoffs as it stands. I believe that's the case. So let's assume that is correct. Do you feel after this, playing from the away end, you are very confident that when you have the home advantage, you'll be able to repeat this victory in the semi-finals?
Yes, we are confident, definitely, but we don't want to underestimate them. Right now, we will be able to avoid the bad matchup. I really wonder who they will put in 3rd place, because like we had a pretty close match there with Takainu, but I also have every time pretty close match against Luffy. Valmaster already beat me multiple times in tournament, so it will be really interesting to put our order against them order. Sadly, it's first to 1 direct elimination.
Yep.
So both French will have one of those team. The French team will have to be out of this tournament. But the good thing is that one French team will also be in the grand final. So that's the good thing. So now we will work. We got the first seed. We worked for it, and I'm really satisfied of me and my team.
Absolutely. It's been a great season. 10 incredible matches. I think that finishes on 10 wins, 1 loss for you personally in games.
Yeah, 90%, something like
if
this.
That, probably higher, I think, with 10 out of 11, even higher.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so incredible stuff for you. An amazing performance.
Thank you.
The most consistent player so far. You've guided your teams, but there is more to go. There's a couple of weeks until we're back for the semi-finals. Of course, next week it is the other teams in contention, 0-0 Nation and Mouse playing their last matches. Obviously, Team Geo are going to have a couple of weeks to think about their order and comeback. Are you looking to surprise them at all, or are you just going to stick with what's been working for you?
I think we're gonna stick to what's work, honestly. Even if they hear us now, we will keep that optimal strategy. We will play statistics. I have I mean, when
you have the statistics that are as high as your team's statistics, it's good to play statistics.
Exactly. You don't want to do something that we could regret. So we will play our game and no regret at the end.
Of course. Obviously, you've done a lot of work yourself with the number of wins, but one person is not the whole team. You have Killzu, Tika, Link, Xelo. They have all contributed with incredible performances. How proud are you of not just this team, but your friends? It's a group of friends, not just a squad of players.
Yeah, I'm so proud of them, honestly. Just want to thank them for everything. And I will do my job as a captain and we will get the win.
Does this officially mean that Leon is now better than Paris? Or will we find out in the playoffs?
Yeah, you will see in the playoffs. I prefer to say that.
We'll be back. We'll be back. Okay, thank you so much, Crimson. Congratulations again. Go and celebrate with your team. Of course, we have one more week. I'm throwing you out. We have one more week of matches to determine what that final leaderboard looks like. But let's take a look at the leaderboard right now to see where we are at. And there you see BMS with an insurmountable lead at the top, 50 points clear of Mouse, who can only score 40 in their last game coming up next week against Wild Blast. 0-0 Nation are back as well, playing their 10th match against Reason Gaming. And that is going to be a tense one because, of course, both teams are going to be vying for that second spot. Mouse will be away against Wild Blast, and that is a difficult one for them because Wild Blast have a very capable squad. They are now starting to come into some kind of form as well. Now the pressure is off that Wild Blast squad of players. And, of course, 0-0 Nation back at it against Reason, who have been impressive as well this season. Two tough matches that will determine those final playoff placings, those final playoff seedings as we go into the last stages of Street Fighter League Pro Europe. Thank you so much to the players for delivering every time, both in-game and just their enormous personalities here in the arena. It's been great vibes this week. It's going to be even better as we progress towards the end of the season. Thank you again to two of the very, very best in the game in F-Word and Jammers on the commentary desk, calling the action every single time with the insight, the knowledge, and the hype that these games deserve. And thank you to you guys at home for tuning in. We will see you same time next week for the final week of regular season Street Fighter League Pro Europe. The playoffs will be decided. We'll see you there. Bye.